is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
All right, we're down here for a big game with the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's time for Midwest City Bomber football here playing Lawton, Macarthur. Now, Jordan, why do you think this is such a big game here for Midwest City?
Well, if you just look at the standings, Lawton Macarthur is 2-0 in district. Midwest City's 2-1. Both teams really want to host first round of the playoffs, so this game is essential for both teams to pull it off.
Now, Macarthur's a great team here. It's going to be a tight game. We've all thought that. Why is Macarthur such a great team?
Well, one thing, somehow they've amassed 284 points on offense and only allowed 84 points on defense. So that means they've done the job so far, but they haven't played the Bombers yet. They get to find out if we can do it or not.
It's going to be a tight game. What do you guys think the score is going to be like?
For Midwest City's sake, I hope it's low scoring like last week. Maybe something like 17-14.
Exactly. It's got to be a low score or it's going to be a bad score. So we're hoping things work out. I mean, I went to the Bomber Brotherhood last night where the guys had got together, we ate some pizza, and talked a little bit about what it meant to be a Bomber. And I think they all got the idea that it's a tradition, and I think they could carry it on.
Now we're going to keep these pregame festivities moving here. We've got an interview with Coach Cade, the defensive coordinator of the Bombers, and you're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Where sports is our middle name. The Bombers got back in position to compete for maybe district championship and certainly a home game in the first round, but the Bombers got back in position to compete for maybe district championship.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Bombers got back in position to compete for maybe district championship and certainly a home game in the first round of the playoffs, thanks to a tremendous turnaround, beating Bishop McGuinness at Bishop McGuinness 14-11. And I get to talk to Midwest City defensive coordinator Tyler Cade, who oversaw a coach who's a big defensive turnaround. Let's face it, from Newcastle, who was able to run the ball very effectively on you guys, to this game. How would you describe the turnaround in your defense?
Oh, definitely. We had to look at both sides too, coaches and players, as far as what we were doing scheme-wise, and so we made some tweaks in our scheme and our defensive fronts, and we started to take away some gaps that some teams have been getting us on and utilizing them. So we were able to mix some fronts up, simplify our coverage, and instead of and having a good blitz package, it's not too big but not too small, and just kind of did a better job of anticipating what we were going to see from Bishop McGinnis. So I was proud of our kids, and not only I thought the scheme was good that going in afterwards, but they played their tails off. They played as hard as I've seen them play all year. Made some great tackles, had some great turnovers, had some great 3-and-outs, and those are the things we got to continue to do every week to be successful. So proud of the points we gave up, which was 11, and I thought took away from the night that this defense can be very special if we do what we're coached to do.
And then also another turnaround was the fact that you played McGinnis last year, and they were able to throw the ball effectively. And they brought their same quarterback.
Yep.
I don't know how many receivers came back, but I know they probably had a few.
Yep.
And again, the pass defense, that's been probably your strength all year. You've defended well against the pass, and you did it again this past Friday.
Yes. And but they brought back the quarterback. They brought back some of their H-back, their bigger tailback tight ends and fullback tight guys. Some of the receivers weren't the same receivers as last year, but they did a great job of the routes that they do run. They did a lot of RPO slants, things that can expose you in the run game and pass game. And so we worked a lot on knowing what certain formations you were going to get certain routes out of, and our safeties and our corners did a great job of talking, communicating, and taken by alignment, being putting themselves in position to get turnovers. And even on the deep passes on the corner on Brandon Dixon, he did a great job of staying in phase, walling the guy to bounds. Late in the game, they tried a deep ball on Dustin Anderson, one of our young corners. He did a good job of staying with it. So I was really proud of the way that our defensive backs played the vertical game, but also rallied up on the run game tackles as well.
So in the first half, I thought one of the things that helped you out is the offense was moving the ball some. They obviously had to touchdown their first drive and had a couple other drives that stalled out, but they were able to really do well with time of possession. But then the second half, not as much. And so you had to make some tough defensive stands there. And McGinnis did start to run the ball effectively, but how were you able to tighten things up maybe when McGinnis was starting to get in scoring position there?
Yeah, just, again, by changing our fronts, changing some coverage, bringing more guys in they can block, just things like that. But, we were giving up some chunk yardage run plays in the third quarter, but as long as that clock was still running and they weren't scoring, we weren't happy with giving up 10 yards on the counter. But like I tell our kids, just keep making them snap it again, because eventually they're going to fumble it or turn it over or make a mistake. And at one point, they did fumble the ball, and our Mike linebacker, number 38, Keywan Landrum, had a chance to kind of seal the game there with 5 minutes left. We got to be smarter there, get on that ball and get it back. But I thought overall as a team deal, as you mentioned in the first quarter, we did a great job of time possession, controlling the clock, controlling the field position. There's a lot of times, we made them punt quite a few times that Coach Hall and I discussed trying to block one, but we had such a good thing going as far as field position. We didn't want to get a penalty or anything that would mess up. So when we got down, though, to answer your other question, when we got down the red zone, our kids tightened up. They do exactly what they expect as far as the game plan went, and everything we saw that night, we had worked reps multiple times in practice. So we were very confident as far as what we wanted to do against every formation.
So and McGinnis did have, a big play here and there. They did kick a field goal in the third quarter. You held the line there. But was there a point where, because they were starting to knock on the door some and we had some 3-and-outs, that you felt like your guys were getting tired because there was cramping going on?
Oh, yeah.
So did you have to rotate some players in? What was the challenge there?
Yeah, that was, especially at our defensive line position. We already rotate quite a few guys there, but some of those guys, the older seniors, have been strictly O-line that night. I made sure in that fourth quarter and those last couple series, we had our best front 7 guys in that we could. Our linebackers were playing everything they had. They were cramping, but they kept going out there, giving as much as they could. And the other team was cramping as well. So it was one of those nights. Yeah. It was hard football. It was a phone booth football game where it was swapping paint all night, and it was getting after it. And so obviously we got to do a better job on our nutrition and hydration, which we're on them, as you can imagine right now. You can't be cramping up in October. That's not unacceptable. Right. But again, that's them emptying the tank, leaving everything they had on that field. They wanted to make sure we secured that district win and gave us a chance to host a home playoff game.
And Hayden Parent, he had to assume punt duties.
Yes.
And I think he may have been one of those who was cramping at some point. But I thought he played a very good all-around game in linebacker. How would you say his development's been?
It's been sporadic, to be honest with you. We have some really good weeks, and then we have some step-back weeks. He had the week before, we had to make some adjustments, and he had to come stand on the sideline and watch a little bit to see what I wanted done. he got another opportunity to go out there against Bishop McGinnis. And not only did he get the opportunity to go out there at will linebacker, as you mentioned, he took over the punting duties and he took over the kickoff duties. He didn't do the place kicking, but he does do our kickoff now. He does our punts. He starts at will linebacker. So he's kind of one of those utility guys that does it all. So, with the way we kind of simplified some things on defense, it made his job a little bit easier just to stay at home and make your right reads. And so he made some key plays in the game, late in the game, and so did Aiden Brown as well too.
I was about to ask about him.
They wanted to, in key situations, the quarterback's going to pull the ball, and we had those guys sitting where we wanted to sit them, and they made the tackles. So again, Hayden got a little beat up in the fourth quarter, but he's got to get over that, and he's young, but he's learning how to be a varsity football player.
Now, I checked this a few weeks ago, but I'm sure it's still true. Aiden Brown was by far your leading tackler.
Oh, yes.
And he still seems like he's the player that's most consistently around the football.
Yes.
What do you attribute that to?
A lot of it is his athleticism. He's smart. He's very smart. He's got football 101. And what I mean by football 101 is he understands situations. He understands formations. When we have to make a check on defense, him and the Mike linebacker are the guys doing it. So he's one of the generals out there. And he's a longer, athletic guy. He can run real well. He has good ball skills. So when the ball is thrown in his direction, he usually picks it off. His tackling, he's getting better at tackling. There's times they've struggled, but I thought he had a really good game last week tackling as far as on the screen game, on the quarterback play. So in the position he also plays, the defense designed to funnel a lot of stuff to him as well. So there's a lot of times where he gets to run, where he kind of like a free safety, strong safety, nickel back, where if he's not in coverage, then he's got opportunity to go blitz or be a free hitter.
Now, we gave player of the game to JoJo because he assumed a big offensive responsibility.
Huge. And at corner as well.
And I was going to ask about that. Did that limit his playing time on defense?
After I saw the first two series of offense, I looked at our defensive back coach, DBC. I said, make sure we have somebody rotating in for one. Now, obviously, when it's a crucial situation, he's going to be in the game. But if we can get away with him getting a water break or two, we made sure that happened. And other leading tacklers, our safeties, actually last week, Aiden Brown was up there. But our two safeties, Felix and Bubba Davis, they led us in tackles. They both had 6-7 tackles apiece. Bubba Davis had a turnover. But they made some huge tackles in midfield.
Yeah, that interception, that was obviously significant because it was in his territory.
Yes.
And what did he do right there as far as putting himself in position?
Yeah, again, that's a formation. We knew exactly what they were going to run, and his man stayed in, so he was able to help on another route and pick it off.
Yeah, and that was obviously significant. And back to JoJo again, at cornerback, that's new to him.
Yes.
But because he's played safety almost his entire career at Midwest City.
Yes.
What do you like about him at cornerback?
I just like his physicality as far as pressing on the line of scrimmage. He does a good job with his hands, good job man turning, and when they do get in the vertical position, he does a good job staying in phase and running with them. He's been playing DB for us since he was a freshman, like you said, at safety. We sprinkle him in at corner every now and then at practice, but knowing what we're going to face the next couple of weeks at wideout, we need some guys out there, some corners that can be on an island and take care of it.
And then Jay Sean Grisby changed his number to 6. I believe that's so he could play offense as well.
Yes, he's now on offense. He's playing fullback and running back.
Okay, so did you see it? How did it affect his game on defense then?
He wasn't used to that, so as another guy, he's got to make sure his body's right before the next game because he used to just be only a one-way defensive player, but now kind of what we're doing offensively, he's going to play a role on both sides. And he's a strong, physical running back. The way he plays defensive end is the way he runs the football. So he's a guy that's a huge addition to us. We should have done it probably a long time ago, to be honest with you. But he's a very smart, another kid like Aiden Brown, smart football player. You can tell him one time and he's got it. So, he's going to help both sides of the ball. He's one of my better defensive ends. I think he looks good in that single-digit number. I was happy to give him a skill number.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on with that? But I guess what we found out once he started getting some handoffs, I was like, this is new.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new things on offense for sure. Okay, so and to show how good your defense was, the only McGinnis touchdown came because of a punt return.
Yes.
Are you involved in coaching punt coverage as far as tackling and stuff?
I'm involved with punt, kickoff, punt block, yes. And so we've addressed that issue as far as moving some guys around. We had guys down there that's got to break down to make the tackle. We had too many, didn't fan out good enough, had too many guys between the hashes. Such things have been addressed this week. And once you get down there, if you're on block, you got to make the tackle.
Yeah, and the other thing is, there wasn't a lot of hang time in the punt.
No, it was a rush punt for him. So, in some of those situations, we're just like, get it off, don't get it blocked, And again, that was his first game. punting
Right.
ever varsity. He's getting good reps though this week, so I'm ready to see what else he's got.
And then they went with I guess you can call it a heavy package with their number 88, who normally wears 9.
Yes,
and
yes.
That was a big guy.
That
to
was
tackle.
a big one. And the first time they got in it, we didn't get the check. We had a check for a certain defense we wanted to be in versus that. We didn't get the check in time. Second time we got the check in, we did a good job making the ball bounce, but he ended up getting in. So and that's something we repped and worked on. You just got to put some big boys out there next time.
But the offense finally got it going in the next drive.
Oh yes, yes.
And scored with some time left.
Yes.
And so once you get to that last drive, protecting a 3-point lead, what was the message to your defense? Are you defending anything differently?
We knew they were going to throw it deep. We knew there was going to be some type of trick play, some type of double play, but we weren't going to sit back. We'd played aggressive all night, and some coaches wanted to maybe sit back, and I was like, no, we're going to play man, and we're going to pressure. So the last play of the game, we brought pressure, 5-6 guys, and got them sacked. So we knew if we just keep the ball in front of us, the clock had to tick, but we weren't going to rush 2 or 3 and give him time. We were going to make sure the quarterback felt a little bit of pressure as well, and I thought we did a great job in that moment getting a good sack.
Yeah, and I was like, I wonder if, with it being 4th down, you guys had a timeout. Would you use it? Do you get to – how much input do you have in calling timeouts for defense?
If I really, really need it, I can run down to Coach Hall, but usually that's once every 5 games.
Okay.
that I might run down there and say, be prepared to call a timeout if this happens or if we get caught. Like in that heavy package, we would have seen it sooner and called a timeout there. But we had also used a bunch on offense as well, so – Yeah, I was pretty limited the other night on timeouts.
Yeah, but 4th down, late.
Yeah, late in the game.
You didn't feel like you needed it.
No, I felt good. The way the momentum was, I felt good. We knew what they were going to do. We felt like we knew what they were going to do as far as pass-wise, and when we knew the pressures we liked, and so it was good.
And has the win has that been a good pick-me-up in practice?
Oh, yeah, it's been a good pick-me-up. We got to get back to feeling not sore because, again, they played their as hard as I've ever seen them play. I've been in these kids for 4 years. And that's one of the most complete games I've ever seen them play. And so we're getting through the bumps and bruises, and it's not fun. It's a short week, but we're fired up to play Lawton Mac, get that opportunity at home, and try to keep this thing rolling.
Let's talk about Lawton Mac. And this is part of a 3-game stretch where I think you guys have to play the tough games early.
Yeah,
the
non-district and district.
Yeah, and the other teams, they'll be playing each other after this, although Newcastle, Macarthur, McGinnis will all be playing each other after this. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of interesting how the schedule worked out. But, obviously it didn't hurt you guys that McGinnis came off a bye this time. I always thought about that from the previous year because they had a bye week that year, that time as well.
Yep.
But back to MacArthur, after an early season loss to Elgin, which is what Newcastle had.
Yep.
They've been, I don't know how tough the schedule was as far as playing Lawton High, Lawton Eisenhower, and I think Ponca City.
Yeah.
But they won those games handily, and looks like they have an explosive offense.
Oh,
so what do you see?
They do. They had the same offense they've had the last 3 years. They're going to get a lot of 2-back personnel. They got 2 tailbacks. One's a bigger run-you-over guy. One's a get-outside, fast guy. But their O-line's big. They're very similar to Newcastle as far as their O-line. Bigger guys, going to be foot-to-foot splits. They're going to put 3 receivers out there. 2 of them are going to be able to stretch you vertically down the field. So you got to have enough backers in the box to take care of the run, and you got to trust your corners and safeties not to get beat deep as well. Because if you commit too much to the vertical game, then they're going to get you on the inside with the run. So we feel like we got a pretty sound game plan for them. But like you said, we've got all their film, and Elgin gave them tests. Most of the other games, they got up pretty quick and kind of did whatever they wanted to do. So, it's good to watch them face a little bit of adversity versus Elgin to see how they kind of handle it. And, if they continue with that game plan, we're excited, because we plan on putting them in situations where they can't – they're going to tempo and go fast on their side. We're going to be able to control the clock on our side. So we just got to get those 3 and outs. And like I said, they've been the same offense every year, and it's productive. So it's fast and it's efficient. We just got to get lined up and make tackles.
Yeah, and since it's Thursday, coming from a Friday before, you feel, but your defense, that all the apparent injuries were just cramps.
Yeah.
And they're good now.
Oh yeah, we're good to go.
Okay,
we're good to go. We're just getting those ice baths, get hydrated, and get ready to do it again on Thursday night.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Dell teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
All right, welcome back to Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray and Tom Carpenter, happy to bring you back to you the Carpenter Cam.
Yay.
And not something we really had the luxury of last week when we were in the stands at Bishop McGinnis High School. Right now, we want to thank Whataburger. The Oklahoma Sports Network really appreciates Whataburger. They're advertising with us the entire school year, and they're located in Midwest City at both 2914 South Douglas Boulevard and 5925 Southeast 15th Street. Both in Midwest City, both open 24 hours a day. They have the new jalapeno bacon burger. I cannot wait to try that again. And so please give Whataburger your business. If you ever have any fast food needs and you're somewhere in Midwest City, that's the place to go, or Dale City, I might add.
24 hours a day.
That's the key there, 24 hours a day. All right, I was talking about this earlier with Tessa. Let's look at the standings. And as you can see, Lawton Macarthur is in a tie with Newcastle. They've both had a bye week already, so that's why they've only played 2 games. Midwest City has not had a bye week yet. They will in a couple weeks. And Midwest City's in 3rd place with a record of 2-1. So, again, if Midwest City can win and take down Macarthur, then only Newcastle would be ahead of them, and they would be basically in pole position to finish 2nd at least and get a home game. However, there are scenarios involved where Midwest City could beat Lawton Macarthur and still finish 3rd in district. There also are scenarios where Midwest City could win tonight and, with enough help, finish 1st. But there's no way they'd beat 4th if they win this game, unless, of course, they really have a bad couple weeks against their final 2 opponents, Northwest Classen SAS, and Duncan. But those games are coming up. This is the game that they need if they want to make a good stand in district play. Let's look at Lawton Macarthur. Tom gave you, I believe, their totals on offense and defense.
And I had it wrong on the keys to the game, but I did correct it. It's 284 points for and 84 against.
If we don't have that, we'll be close to it. But as you can see by the scores, maybe you can do the math real quickly in your head. Lost to Elgin 28-7 back in week 0 in August, and have won big since then, and they have scored at worst 40 points, and that was against 6A Ponca City. And so they've been playing really well. We're hoping Midwest City gives them a challenge that they had not seen in a while, but we shall see. And for Midwest City, by the way, they did have one injured player last week that is back. That's Dominique Cochran. So he's available to them. And otherwise, everyone else is healthy, but, of course, Lincoln King, who Bombers still going to have a hard time replacing, but hopefully they took a step in the right direction last week in that regard. And now, real quick, we are hoping at some point maybe have an interview with Tessa with Bomber offensive coordinator Brandon Lowe, because it's homecoming. It's a little different deal. But we're hoping to have that at some point. But right now we're going to have Tom Carpenter's Keys to the Game.
Keys to the Game is brought to you by Intertwined Hearts Ministry. It's a biblical-based counseling, mentoring, and spiritual direction for couples and adult individuals. Scott and Alicia Young, both graduates from Midwest City, and their kids graduated from Midwest City at 9107 East Reno Avenue. For the Highlanders, keep the offense scoring. They've outscored their opponents 284-84. They got to stop the Bomber rushing attack. Mahmoud has been a beast. That's all there is to it. And he helped win the game last week, and I hope he can keep that momentum going. But they've got to win the battle in the trenches. Our line did real well last week. So,
all right,
hey, guys in the box, I have Coach Lowe down here whenever y'all are ready to hear from him.
Interview here. Okay, Tessa, go ahead.
All right, I'm down here on the field with Coach Lowe, the offensive coordinator for the Bombers. Now, coming off of last week, how are you going to use that momentum to get in here and see some success early?
Well, last week we didn't have audio on this, and I congratulated you on your pageant win. So everybody out there needs to know that you won a pageant in the last month.
Thank you.
But what was your question again? I don't know.
How are you coming off of last week? So much success and a lot of excitement, especially on offense. How are you guys going to kind of use that momentum going in here early and seeing success?
Well, you never know what you're going to get. We call plays on how they line up, so we take what they give us. So it just kind of depends on what they do tonight, and we'll counter whatever it is.
Now, coming off of an injury, you have an offensive lineman back here tonight. How does getting him back help you guys on offense?
You know, in high school football, everybody's crucial. I mean, from who the people would think would be the last player to the best player on the team. Everybody's crucial, so when you get anybody back, it helps out.
Of course. Thank you so much, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Tessa and Coach Lowe. And Tom, let's go ahead. Were you done with MacArthur's keys to the game?
I was through with MacArthur.
Okay.
For Middle City Bombers, we need to keep the momentum going. Bomber Magic finally smiled at us last week. Mix in some short passes with the rushing attack. And number 3, we need better kicking game for better field position and have a field goal threat.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. And we're going to go ahead and take, we'll go ahead and keep it here for the coin toss. It's coming up here in a bit. But we want to let you know that the coin toss is brought to you by Louis, located at 6007 Southeast 15th Street, Midwest City. Louis, we're in your neighborhood. Again, this is homecoming here at Midwest City High School, and we're hoping that Tessa can get an interview with the homecoming queen. I didn't actually catch her name because, you know, all the stuff was going on here. But we know who the homecoming king is, Tom, and he'll be busy during the game because he's one of the players and one of the bright personalities on this team. Really great bomber through and through. That's number 38, Kewan Landrum. And he'll be one of the lead captains. And when I say lead captains, as you can see, he's in that front line of captains along with JoJo, 1 and 0, Aiden Brown. So it's nice to have a good 1 and a good 0 there. And then we have one of the Jones twins. I always get them confused as to who's who, but I think number 65 is Demarion Jones, is the other captain. And here they go. And we're not going to have audio of this one, but we'll go ahead and follow it as closely as we can.
Number 38, Kewan Landrum.
Got a mic here, bro.
The officiating crew for tonight's ball
There we
game.
go. We got something here, maybe.
My name's Lee. Our umpire. We're here to make the games played fairly and right. Choice, you're the visitor, right? Michelin coin. Michelin man is heads. It says US 9 back. That is tails. So what do you?
Tails.
What do you? Okay, here it goes, gentlemen. And it is heads. Okay, so Midwest City is 1. They deferred. It's your choice. You want the ball or you want to kick?
You want them to kick this way.
You want to kick toward the scoreboard?
Yes, sir.
All right, Black, you're back to this goal. White, you're go back to this goal. Lawton, choice first half. They will receive. Take it, guys.
The Bombers will be kicking off.
All right, we appreciate actually one of our interns was able to get a microphone over, and so we were able to get audio there. We appreciate that. And as you can hear, Lawton MacArthur will receive the ball first, so Midwest City's defense will be on the field first after the kickoff. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups. First, on offense for Midwest City, Roman Manella, starting quarterback. Jaheim Mahmood is a starting running back. And then Fenric Grin will be a fullback when they go into their 20 package. The top receivers are Chance Bubba Davis, Josiah Johnson, Darwan Davis. And then when they go to their 10 package, which is 4 receivers, they'll bring in Edward Nevins as well. The offensive line from left to right, Jakari Fletcher at left tackle, DeMonte Jones at left guard, Dadrian Jones, the younger brother of DeMonte and Demarion, is at center again. Daquan Washington, DQ as they call him, is the right guard, and Domarion Jones is the right tackle. Again, his twin brother DeMonte is the left tackle. All right, on defense for Midwest City, Jashawn Grisby, the new number 6, is the defensive end. You'll see Jarrell Chambry and Brody Maddox rotating nose guard, maybe some other offensive linemen as well. We got Chambry in there for right now. Demarion Jones, defensive tackle. Ross Jones is the spinner, meaning a hybrid linebacker defensive end, but look for him to move around quite a bit. Aiden Brown, of course, is the Viper, as he's had an excellent season. Kewan Landrum, the Mike linebacker. Hayden Parent, the weak side linebacker. He had a big game as well, and he will be punting again for Midwest City. The secondary for Midwest City. Brandon Dixon, the cornerback. The safeties, Chance Bubba Davis and Devin Walker, and Josiah Johnson, the other cornerback. And, of course, Josiah Johnson playing a big role in offense, so expect to see him get replaced some, including from number 4, Dustin Anderson, from time to time, so he can have a break. The coaches for Midwest City. Darrell Hall, the head coach in his 13th year. Tyler Kay, the defensive coordinator. Brandon Lowe, the offensive coordinator. John Mitchell, the recruiting coordinator and defensive line coach. Philip Wall, the JV head coach and defensive line coach. Ron Wagner, one of the freshman coaches, as is James Price. He's the head freshman coach, is Coach Price. DBC, Dominic Barnes-Carnes, coaches special teams and defensive backs. Butch Chovanic's the strength and conditioning coach. Robert Walker's one offensive line coach. Stoney Burke is the other offensive line coach. Malcolm Mack coaches the safeties. Jamil Owens is the wide receivers coach. David Musson, the running backs coach. And one of the other freshman coaches is J.R. Moore. AAA Copy is our kickoff for all your printing needs. Your one-stop print shop, fan heads, T-shirts, buttons. Come get your prints today at AAA, 709 South Air Depot, Midwest City. We'll have more to talk about with AAA after halftime. All right, so we're about to kick off here. Also, the first quarter sponsor. Okay, so first quarter sponsor for Midwest City is Tegan Malone. And we really appreciate Tegan Malone advertising us this campaign season. Tegan Malone's a proud product of Middale Schools. She's also a former Middale school teacher, a mom, and now runs a small business right here in Midwest City. She is running for State House District 95 to be a champion of our public schools, increase access to health care, and put the people of Middale first. Vote Tegan Malone for House District 95 on Tuesday, November 5th. Not too far away from now. Paid for and authorized by friends of Tegan Malone for House District 95. All right, Tom, you like that Midwest City's going to be on defense first?
Well, yeah. To have the kickoff, be able to receive the kickoff second half, I think it'll give us good momentum. If we can stop them the first time, first set of downs, make them punt, and get some good field position.
Ruben Trejo to kick, and we are not expecting a return. We're expecting him to, or at least try to angle this to maybe one of the up men for Lawton Macarthur, unless he kicks out of bounds, which he did the last kickoff against McGinnis, but it worked. Bombers were just fine with McGinnis getting the ball to the 35-yard line. Here we go, and now we're going to do it again. I don't know if Tom, what you saw, a flag, or are they just?
It's a penalty.
Okay.
But they can either.
And it's against Midwest City, so they're going to back up 5 yards, and so they don't get great field position out of kickoffs for their defense. So this is not a good start for them.
I'd rather we do that deep onside kick. I think that's going to be better because our guys are fast. They're getting down there, but doesn't help when you kick it out of bounds.
I believe Jeremy Harris is the deep one back for Lawton Macarthur. So now Midwest City will kick off from their 35-yard line. And now hopefully we're ready to go in this Tegan Malone first quarter.
It's a good kick.
Kicks it to the right side. Unusual to kick it away from the sideline, but he is. Lawton Macarthur has a return set up. He bounces to the outside. He's going to get close to the 40, gets past the 40 at the 44-yard line. Then a flag is brought down. Could be face mask on Midwest City or holding against Macarthur.
I think it's holding because they kind of threw that right as he was getting tackled. Nope, he's staying on face mask.
Yeah, it was right at the tackle. That's why I thought face mask was an option, and this is a really bad start. 2 penalties, Tom. Penalties were advantage Midwest City last week.
Right, and they'd cut down on this, what I call the dumb penalties, but
yeah, I wonder if there's
sometimes face mask that happens, but we didn't need that after the offsides on the kickoff.
And we're talking now
it's a 15-yarder
to the 41-yard line of Midwest City. That's where Lawton Macarthur starts. So their quarterback is Avon Lachlan. He's pretty good. Midwest City bottled him up last year, but he's been on a tear this year. Low snap. That was a problem for Lawton Macarthur last year, and Laughlin's still going to get a good play out of that. And it takes a few Bombers to bring him down inside the 20, and another flag is thrown at on the tackle, Tom. And, boy, you got to take advantage of that. But he just stood there picking up the ball, decided not to fall on it, and give him credit for not just falling on it. Laughlin got a big gain.
Another face mask.
Bombers looked like they were not ready. So now we're really this is going to be half the distance. We'll see maybe somewhere around the 7-6 yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal for Lawton Macarthur.
Well, let's at least see if we can hold them to a field goal.
It's one thing to give up a run to the quarterback up the middle, but when it's off a fumble like that, that's just not a defense ready to go. We'll see if they're ready to go here.
Nope.
Handoff, good pursuit there. Jones, one of the players to bring him down. It's Jeremy Harris, a starting running back. Minimal gain, 2nd and goal coming up.
Hurry up.
Lawton Macarthur going no huddle here. Laughlin will keep it going to the right side. And he fumbles the ball.
Bombers on it. I think we got it.
Let's see who's got it. Does Midwest City have it? We're waiting for an official word. They do.
That's what we needed, right?
I didn't see the arm go forward, Tom, but maybe I missed it. But big play for Midwest City. However, the one negative, not that you'll take the fumble all day, but the bad field position here. So
yeah, we're on the 6, it looks like.
Yeah.
Just barely past the 5.
This is when you really need Jaheim Mahmoud to give you some help here.
No, I really think we should have a short pass because they're expecting.
I know you want. Yeah, you've been lobbying for that, Tom.
They're expecting Mahmoud, and at least we can get it out away from the goal line.
Just please complete it. Remember when he threw a short pass against Del City in the end zone?
They call a flag? No, what are they doing?
Well, no one ever got set. Oh, okay, probably a wardrobe malfunction for a couple of Lawton Macarthur defenders.
Oh,
By the way, they got 2 Division I safeties. Adam Austin committed to Arkansas, and A.J. Vaughn is getting offers from Division I colleges. I don't think that's who came out, though.
They got 11, so I guess they got it figured out.
Roman Manella, or is that JoJo at quarterback? They're already going to the 31 package with JoJo. JoJo will keep it to the right side.
Not much there.
But Lawton Macarthur had good team defense there, and JoJo gains nothing on that. It's going to be 2nd down. In fact, he lost a yard. 2nd and 11 coming up. Well, and he's going to come back out there, I think, as still be the quarterback. Jaheim Mahmoud will come in. Replaces Ross Jones, who normally plays defense. Josiah Johnson, good keeper there, but
face mask.
MacArthur, they forced a fumble, but I think he was down. I think they're going to call that too.
They didn't call it.
There wasn't a fumble there. I think he was.
Was it a helmet?
He held on to it there.
Okay. Thank you, Tessa. She's got a better view than I do.
I saw a helmet get jerked by the mask, but that's just me.
Glad we have Tessa there. Well, that would have been a big call too for this game, and like the last week, big game for Midwest City. So Tessa Durrell will be our sideline reporter for this half, and maybe interview Coach Hall if Midwest City can win. The Bombers need to get out of this hole they're in right now. They have a big 3rd down coming up. We got a timeout called. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Welcome back to Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Tom Carpenter. Midwest City calls their first time out of the first half. Tom and Coach Hall is still talking to the refs.
I don't have the best eyesight in the world, but when I see a kid's head jerk along with a hand being up there, it's pretty much usually a face mask.
We assume that's what it is, but how long are you going to talk about that? There may be other stuff going on, too, in this extended conversation between Coach Hall and the ref with the white hat, also known as the head referee, and one other referee in that conversation. But this is a third down coming up for Midwest City, about 3rd and 6. And if they don't convert here, they're going to have to punt deep in their own territory. So this is a big play. And it's interesting, Tom, when they get backed up like this, they already want to go to their, again, we call it the 31 package with Josiah Johnson taking the snaps. And I don't believe, and maybe they've worked on something, I don't believe they have anything involving him throwing the ball. So it's a question of, it's not that they could become one-dimensional because, as you saw in that last run, he might keep it or he might hand it off to Jaheim Mahmoud. So they got two running options, but they're going to run it probably.
And he's going to reset the shot clock, yeah. That's what the discussion was.
JoJo again taking the snap. We do have Bubba Davis lined up to his left. Mahmoud is right there with JoJo. They change sides as well as a few other blockers. JoJo will keep it, but he will be short by a yard or two. This will probably lead to, will lead to a punting situation for Midwest City. So they got some breathing room, but they're a yard short of what would have been an important first down. Now they may try to draw Lawton Mack off sides with this, I don't know.
Right, because it's only a yard.
Yeah, but they better need to have a good punt. Last time they punted was, of course, against McGinnis. That got returned to the 10. Hayden Parent will be the punter for the second game in a row. Does get a good snap.
Nice kick.
Punts it pretty well, and it does take a Midwest City bounce. A lot of punts have taken a Midwest City bounce. They may not be the deepest punts, but they do take the bomber roll they need to take. And that's actually not a bad change of field position there, Tom.
Yes, I will take that. That's where it started. It's going to be a little better. See if the Bombers can get it going.
So, Tom, again, what's interesting is the way Macarthur's attacking right now. Trying to run the ball usually with Lachlan or Harris. We'll see at some point when Macarthur decides to challenge the Midwest City secondary. First and 10 at the 41 of Lawton Macarthur for Lachlan. Puts a man in motion with a clap. Now takes a snap. Hand off to Harris.
Nice tackle.
Harris got uppercut by Kewan Landrum, but was able to gain about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up. Second and 7 now. So Macarthur wants to establish the run.
Pass.
Now they'll keep it. Lachlan throws it, and it's caught for a first down.
And they had some pressure on him, but he got it away.
And Josh Rushing is a really good receiver, and he's the one who caught it for Macarthur. Moving the chains, will now be 1st and 10. You do have to probably give him some cushion here, and they're going to go no huddle. Run right up the middle, another good gain for him. Chance Davis makes the tackle as Harris gets to the 36-yard line. Macarthur pushing the pace here. So they've had 2 good plays to really get things going here. Handoff. Oh, Bombers had a chance at that. Instead, it will be a first down and more as they get to the red zone. Does Macarthur. That's backup running back number 8, Courtney Washington. 1st and 10, Lawton Macarthur. Handoff into Washington. And again, Bombers just not tackling him as quickly as you'd like. Gets to about the 13-yard line. Call it 2nd and 5. Could be closer to 2nd and 4. Harris back in. Harris takes the handoff. Harris shifts to his left. Harris close to the pylon, and he scores. Touchdown, Lawton Macarthur. Well, not much of a celebration. They may change this. Oh,
there's a flag back here.
Yes, there is. There's a holding against Lawton Macarthur. No points.
Yay.
And that's going to slow things down, Tom, because right now the Bomber defenders are on their heels.
Yes, they are.
They're going to have to capitalize on these penalties here. You know, those, of course, a fumble, and then now this flag here. They're really going to have to use these. I don't want to call it luck, but they're going to have to use this luck here and really get on top of it.
Yes, good fortune for Midwest City for sure as of right now, as they'll be 2nd and 12. So the way MacArthur's been moving it, they still have work to do, as they've been getting big chunks of yards here. Lachlan fakes the handoff, has time, throws in the flat, and it's caught at the 15. Staying in bounds is the receiver, as several Bombers gang tackled him. Again, that's Josh Rushing, who might be better than any receiver Midwest City's had to play against this year. Well, I say Del City and Carlbert obviously have great ones. Handoff on 3rd down is Harris, and Harris so shifty.
Slipped 2 tackles.
Yeah, Hayden Parent and Aiden Brown could not make the tackle, and that leads to a Lawton Macarthur 1st down. They convert on 3rd down here, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Highlanders. Official timeout. I don't know if it's for a measurement or something else. Maybe they didn't get a 1st down.
They're going to move them.
No, they did.
It's too close.
Just not sure what the official timeout's for, but now we're going to resume play as it's 1st and goal at the 9. Lachlan will keep it. He'll turn around the left side, and this time he scores. Touchdown. Lawton Macarthur, there is no flags thrown. And we see the Bomber defense cracking away. They did not last week, as they now trail 6-0, as the MacArthur shows a swinging gait for their point-after attempt.
They're going to shift. Don't too many guys.
You're going to bring in subs here.
Something's going on. Watch. Oh.
Now they'll set up for a conventional extra point. This should be Miguel Martinez kicking for the Highlanders. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up. It's good. It's 7-0. Lawton Macarthur leads Midwest City right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to welcome back to Middle City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Here is a AAA copy kickoff for all your printing needs. Your one-stop print shop, fan hats, T-shirts, buttons. Come get your prints today at AAA 709 South Air Depot in Midwest City. Lawton Macarthur with little resistance was able to move the ball well both their drives, but they had one into fumble, so it's only 7-0. This kick is fielded at the 5. And a fumble.
MacArthur got it, number 13.
And this is just like Elk City, not Elk City, Newcastle over again. I believe that was Devin Walker who fumbled it. And now MacArthur with the ball. Great field position, a chance to go up 2 scores.
Not a good start.
Coach K was hoping to have more time to talk to his defense. For those that were not going to be out on offense. Macarthur now will bring in some, they're going to go some unconventional formation here. Under a lot of pressure is Lachlan. Contact.
Intercepted.
And it's picked off. Chance Bubba Davis with the interception. He wants a good return here. Just hold on to that ball, Chance. He does. A Highlander receiver is down near the 15. What a turn of events. That's the 3 turnovers in this game. By the way, A.J. Vaughn's the one who was hurt. And, Tom, I thought for a second that contact may have been a little early.
Back in the day when U.S. Grant used to run stunts like that, it didn't pay off for them a few times. So, but sometimes it just confuses defensive backs. One guy was pointed 180 degrees in the wrong direction on it, lined up, and that just it'll get your attention.
I'd say that takes young Devin Walker off the hook for now. 2 turnovers on Lawton Macarthur. They got to feel like they should be up by a lot. Midwest City continues to go with JoJo at quarterback. Here's the first handoff for Jaheim Mahmood. He needs to be in a bad mood.
He got about 3 or 4.
Yeah, not a good. Not a bad start there as he gets to the 36-yard line. So 2nd and 6, and no Roman Manella yet. This is they just really like what they have with this package here, but they better be consistent because you got to avoid passing situations, which they kind of had their last drive. That wasn't the turnover. JoJo with a keeper, and he's a tiny guy. He squirts through, gets close to the 40-yard line. That's very close to a first down. See if we can show you that on our Triple Elite Instant Replay. I should say Triple Elite and Screen Printing Instant Replay. Find world-class design and hot new styles. Well, it's 3rd and 1, but you're glad to be in that situation. Now you just need to be very consistent here.
The Highlanders had pretty good pursuit on that, but he shook a couple of them, got some pretty good yardage. It's a short 3rd down and 1.
Bombers looking for their first down 7-0. It's Mahmood.
Brought down short.
And he will be, I think he'll lose yardage, in fact. So they said there's a flag. There's a flag. We'll see what that is. Macarthur may decline it if it's on Midwest City. But the Bombers have not been able to run the ball as effectively as you'd like, at least not yet. Of course, Macarthur knows it's coming. Just don't know where or who. It's all Macarthur, though, so Midwest City will have their first down. Was that a face mask? It's a personal foul, maybe in a late hit. I couldn't see what type of personal foul. So that should be a 15 yards from the spot of the penalty. And there they go, marching the ball forward into Lawton Macarthur territory.
Take it any way we can get it.
So about the 49-yard line of McCarthy, I'm sorry, 44-yard line. I always get that mixed up with that M is there. But Bombers may have a promising drive here as they need to respond. They have a shift going.
Oh, he wasn't
ready. And JoJo wasn't ready for the snap, and he's going to lose yardage there. Gosh. They are. They made some mistakes last week. Don't get me wrong. They did not play completely flawless, but definitely dropping off a bit as far as that goes. And now you are going to be perhaps in a passing situation, at least unless you get a big run here on 2nd down. There was a penalty on Midwest City too, but it's after the snap, so you can decline it. And Macarthur, of course, will, because not only is there a loss, there's going to be a loss of downs. So it'll be 2nd down and about 15. JoJo staying in. JoJo to keep it. Can he get around the corner?
Nope.
He cannot.
Another loss.
Bombers are back in Midwest City territory. 32 with the play for Lawton Macarthur. That's Matthew Steele, one of their linebackers. And this kind of speaks, Tom, is Roman Manella even available?
He was suited up for practice yesterday. I was out here a little bit. Spirits were pretty high, and these guys running pretty smooth.
But that just means if you're not going to use him, you cannot have that type of bad snap. That's got to be out of your system here.
It was a good snap. He just wasn't ready for it.
Bad timing on the snap.
Hit him right in the numbers.
Here's Mahmoud to the outside. He's going to get something here.
They're going to call holding.
We'll see if Macarthur takes the penalty or declines it, because we're looking at a 4th and 11 here from where Mahmoud went out of bounds.
Yeah, I think I'll
if you know they're not going to throw the ball any, then you probably should take the penalty, because you're not going to fear a 3rd, and we're now looking at a 26 or something.
Right.
But still, even though you weren't expecting to get a first down there, holding penalties, again, you can't have them.
He's walking the wrong way.
They are declining it. They are going to take the play, so it will be 4th and about 11. So Hayden Perrin will come back out. He had a good punt last time out. Another good snap.
Good kick.
Well, this kick's looking really good.
Fair catch.
That's a fair catch. That's what you like. Inside the 20. Josh Rushing, the one who fair caught it. He's already has 2 catches.
He's 6'3", and he's 210-pound junior. He'd be a pretty good prospect if he got that kind of good hands. Now I'm going to say on our holding call we had earlier, if you're going to have play against an opponent with white shirts, you shouldn't have pink gloves on.
I see what you're saying there, yeah. All right, Bombers defense needs to do something. They already forced 2 turnovers, but they're going to need to do more.
Pressure.
To pass, and that's incomplete, a little high, number 17-10 receiver. So Laughlin's pass to Beau DeLong. His first name is spelled B-O-U-X, is incomplete, 2nd and 10. And, the Midwest City secondary is giving cushion to these MAC receivers, so at least they were on the 2 or 3 times they caught it. Handoff, what a spin that was. Hayden Perrin can't bring him down, or he's going to hold on to him at least. At least he held on to him there, so give him credit. As I believe that was Quentin Mask.
Yeah, he was having to drag him, which I was pretty impressed that he hung on like that. That was great.
It didn't look easy down here.
No, Hayden Perrin, I thought he was good. I thought he got juked there, and it was going to be a big play for Macarthur, but instead they only gained a yard. So 3rd and 9. You like the situation for Midwest City. And then we have penalties, I believe. Yep. So we'll see. Are we going 5 yards which way? Not seeing much from the
I
at
don't
the moment.
see anybody moving. Yeah, it's against the Bombers.
Man.
And that wasn't
encroachment.
It went encroachment. I'll get it here in a minute. Wasn't encroachment, but both of them just jumped off sides trying to anticipate the count. They were just a little bit too much.
Now Macarthur could probably run it if they want, but we'll see. They got options. They only got to get 4 yards now. Macarthur with a man in motion. Now they're maybe changing the play here.
Keeping it.
It's keeper.
They got to get him up.
And they get the first down thanks to a really bad offsides penalty.
Yep. They got to get the containment on
First
that.
and 10 Lawton Macarthur now.
When he has that option that he's running, and they need to box him in where he doesn't get that outside.
1st and 10 again. They're going no huddle. This is Harris. Harris runs right into Felix Fuentes and gets another Lawton Macarthur first down. Fuentes the tackle. 1st and 10. Lawton Macarthur now at the Lawton Macarthur 41. Cochran. Oh, what a slick handoff that was to Harris, but Midwest City was not fooled. And there is a flag. A lot of flags this game. And this one will go against Lawton Macarthur. Some of the penalties have been on them, just not still been a problem for Midwest City, though. Not as many as you would hope for, at least compared to Midwest City's penalties. But this one will go backwards, and we're looking at about a 1st and 20, assuming Midwest City takes the penalty, which it looks like they will. Tom, you see that handoff, though?
Yeah, I don't know how he did that. I was looking.
He just faked the throw with no ball in his hand, with his right hand, talking about
must have had it behind him.
Yeah, had it behind him, and
I
didn't have the Bombers fooled at all. Handoff, here's Harris.
Nice hit.
Chance Bubba Davis was in on the tackle. So was Kewan Landrum. So it'll be 2nd down. Long way to go for Lawton Mac.
Lots of time. Oh, they're caught.
Pass is caught. There's a flag, though. Another flag. Pass is good for about 8 yards or so.
They may have pushed off. Maybe offensive. Let's see what he says.
Was rushing with the catch.
Because he almost threw, it seemed like he threw it for the ball was at the receiver. Now he's looking at Lawton. Long discussion. Maybe there was a lineman downfield.
Yeah, there's been a lot of laundry, and it's been very deliberate.
It's against Midwest City. He's talking to the Lawton coach, I think.
I don't know. Well, he's got to look our way. We're the home team. Make the call.
Not if the infraction's against us. He's deciding what the call is.
They're being very deliberate, that's for sure. I don't know why you wouldn't take any penalty on defense.
Holding Midwest City.
I don't think that's an automatic first down like it is in the higher levels in Oklahoma high school football.
No. But it sure got them closer to that line to gain, which is not the best news for the Bombers. Let's see if we can stop them right here, guys.
Lachlan, handoff Harris. It's going to be close to a first down. We're going to have a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, 2 yards short, I was going to say.
And, of course, Lawton Macarthur likes their no-huddle approach, and that's what they'll do for 3rd and 2. And they might go for it if they don't get it, but we'll see.
We're down to the last minute of the first quarter.
Lachlan trying to draw size, and maybe Macarthur moved.
No, they moved.
Yeah.
They definitely did. I caught that.
Midwest City's been good at that, although they had a offsides with it, but not when they know it's coming.
That's great. That's good news. That'll help us.
Well, we don't keep track of the number of penalties, but it's got to be close to record. I think there's over 10 already. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, there's been a lot.
So this ball will get moved back to the Lawton Macarthur 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Lachlan, they pick up the pressure well.
They hit him. No, he didn't catch that.
Throws it deep. His receiver fell down.
He
did catch it, though. For a first down by rushing.
That looked like it was trapped.
And again, they're giving him a lot of cushion, so this looks like it's easy stuff for Lawton Macarthur at the moment.
Wish you could throw the challenge flag because I really thought that hit the ground first.
1st and 10, it's Harris.
They got to stop him on that first
And Harris
down.
is definitely not easy to bring down as he gets to the 34-yard line, so about a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1 now coming up. And we're about to have the end of the first quarter. They're going to run one more play. I believe it's Harris again. He's going to have a first down before he's brought down at the 30-yard line. That is the first quarter. Not a great one at all for Midwest City, as Lawton Macarthur looks like they can move the ball at will, and Midwest City cannot. You're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
All right, let's go ahead and go to Tessa Durrell real quick here. Tessa?
All right, I'm down here with our homecoming royalty tonight, our homecoming queen of Midwest City High School. So starting off, what does being homecoming queen mean to you?
Homecoming queen means a lot to me because of my origin. I come from a 100% Mexican family, and I just think that it was a very special opportunity for me to have, and I thank my parents for, you know, giving me life and, you know, pushing me to be the best, you know?
That's awesome. Now, this past week, I'm sure you had a lot of fun. Do you have a favorite part of this past week?
My favorite part was dressing up for homecoming, like the homecoming week, the spirit days, and, you know, just trying to get people involved. It's really fun seeing, like, doing the games during lunch, and yeah, that was my favorite part, dressing up and telling people to vote for me.
Yes, of course, and it worked out, so congratulations to you. She's got to go back and cheer. We're going to get you guys back to the game.
Thanks, Tessa. They get a no gain on that as rushing catches it right at the 30-yard line. Aiden Brown, one of the tacklers for Midwest City. They gained about a yard or two, so they're going to call it 2nd and 8. This is the second quarter brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses. More on them here in a moment. And again, no huddle, right up the middle.
A big hole.
Big gain, and making a touchdown-saving tackle was Midwest City. That's Jonah Thomas, number 0. Whoever they have run the ball, they're dangerous. Boy, their no huddles just killed Midwest City. They're going to get an easy touchdown there, or close to it. Yes, touchdown Lawton Mac. Jonah Thomas with another run, and Lawton MacArthur's up 13-0. Tom, you know, I don't know how much Midwest City practiced against that, but even if you did, it's hard to simulate it in practice. They're going to go for 2, and they're going to be close. They are going to get in.
Got it.
The PAT is good for 2. It's 15-0 now. Lawton Mac leads Midwest City right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back to Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Tom Carpenter, Tessa Durrell. Lawton Mac up 15-0. They're killing it right now. Thanks to no huddle attack, here's a AAA copy kickoff coming your way. For all your printing needs, your one-stop print shop, fan heads, T-shirts, buttons. Come get your prints today at AAA, 709 South Air Depot in Midwest City. Josiah Johnson, other Bombers are back as they will receive another kickoff here. Tell you, Lawton Macarthur, they do a lot of, whether it's offense or special teams, a lot of funky formations.
A lot of trickery.
And this is a good kick. It will go into the end zone for a touchback. Tom?
That was a 12-play, 96-yard drive with a 3-yard run and a 2-point conversion. It's 15-0 for the Highlanders. Drive summary is brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking, located at 4747 Southeast 29th Street in Del City. Open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
All right. Well, this is a huge drive for Midwest City. Doesn't need to be mentioned here, but they cannot have bad snaps, and they cannot have penalties. And they're going to continue to go their 31 package, which means until we see it, it doesn't look like they're going to throw the ball at all, and that really could be a problem. But we'll see if they can make it work anyway. It's Jaheim Mahmoud up the middle.
Nice hole. Good job, guys. Keep going.
And
Keep
Mahmoud's
driving.
still going. He'll get a first down. Let's see that one again for our 888 instant replay. The tackle made for Lawton Macarthur by Quentin Mask. And then we got a down Macarthur player.
Number 52.
That's Xavier Hill, senior. Big guy at his height, only 5'8", but weighs about 260. And hopefully he'll be all right. We will go ahead and take a quick break. You're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here to contest the new Whata Wings from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That Snow.
Whata Wings. Whataburger, Whata Wings. Whata Wings.
So we're back on the air of the Oklahoma Sports Network as they're still taking the injured player. Tessa, but we were talking about Roman Manella off there, and you mentioned something about shoulder pads.
Yes, of course. I'm not for sure who it was because they were without a jersey, of course, but it seemed like maybe there was an equipment issue, I assume with shoulder pads. They ended up getting laced up and on with the jersey over it, but I almost assumed that would be number 7, who we were looking for most of this game here.
Okay, meanwhile, for Lawton Macarthur, Xavier Hill has gotten up, so that's good to see, and he's walking
gingerly.
Yeah, he is getting a little bit of assistance, but not a whole lot, but definitely gingerly, so we'll see what his outcome is for this game. For Midwest City, I believe this is their 4th possession, or 3rd possession, and they have not used Roman Manella yet at quarterback, and Tess has kind of talked about that. We'll see if some point they do. They don't, when JoJo is a quarterback, they don't throw with them.
He's back on the sideline right here in front of me, so I've got eyes if he goes in.
All right, thank you. Jaheim Mahmoud with another strong run. He's just carrying defenders. We'll get hopefully another triple lead screen printing replay there for you.
If he didn't get the first down, he's awful close. Nope.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit short, but, Tom, I always like this down and distance for an offense, 2nd and short.
They may measure that.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons I like that down and distance is that gives you the option to throw the ball. But
they're moving it to first down. Yay.
All right, yeah, never mind. It's not going to be 2nd and 1. The chains aren't set yet. The Bombers try to hurry up to the ball. They did huddle, but now they're going to slow things down a bit.
Mahmoud.
It's JoJo again handing it off to Mahmoud. See, that would have been a first down if it was 2nd and 1, and you would have liked that. But instead, it'll be a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up here, as Macarthur defended that one well. Can the Bombers make something happen? Being kind of one-dimensional here. They don't. If this is going to be the case, you need to stay in this game. as they're going exclusively to the run. Basically a run option with either JoJo keeping the ball or Jaheim Mahmoud taking the handoff from JoJo. They also have extra tight ends in. Mahmoud again. And again he gets
three or four more.
3 or 4, so he's going to be, say, 5 yards short of the first down marker. So 3rd and 5 coming up as they'll have the ball at the Midwest City 47. Needs to get to the Lawton Macarthur 48.
Another equipment timeout.
There's an official timeout. And again, JoJo's getting his plays from Coach Randon Lowe, and we do see Roman Manella behind them on the sideline. And JoJo's getting his plays from Coach Lowe. By going to the sideline or close to it. And there he comes out to join the huddle. So Midwest City, not going to play with a whole lot of up-tempo action right now themselves.
Yeah, they're still.
Not that they would have necessarily with Roman either, but just
good
depends.
Time to go over and talk to the coach and make sure you got the play in right.
Yeah, not sure that official timeout was about. Here's 3rd and 5. JoJo keeps it up the middle, and JoJo can take off. Josiah Johnson past the 30, 20, 10, 5. He's tackled. Is he in? No, he's just short at the 1. We definitely want to see that again.
Great run.
But that's still a huge play for Midwest City, and they'll have 4 cracks at this as long as they execute. Hopefully they can get that touchdown. They need to get back in this thing.
Wish we had a goal line cam. I'd like to see where he landed. Yeah, it sure looked like he might have crossed it. But.
Again, all replays are brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Also, this is a red zone opportunity, a Sovereign Bank red zone. They're dedicated to empowering your financial goals and serving our community. They're located at 2600 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. Member FDIC. They can stay in this pack. This is when you want to use this. Mahmoud.
He ought to have fallen in there.
Good play there from Lawton MacArthur, number 90. Cash Pierce broke through the line quickly and brought him down. May have lost a bit, but he'll still be close. 2nd and goal.
That was really close.
You know what they don't do anymore, Tom, in these situations? You don't see a running back go airborne.
I completely agree with that.
And I'm sure they're coached not to. It's just it's gone out of style. But
yeah,
I would love to see it just for an entertainment standpoint.
Now
Maybe it's
they
not the
say
best thing to do.
You leave your feet, you might get hurt.
True.
Mahmoud in.
And that wasn't pretty, but was it effective? Yes, it was.
Touchdown
Midwest City. So the Bombers respond, and we'll see if they can find some consistent success. Remember, they scored a touchdown the first half against Del City, and then Newcastle never scored again. Also, with Lawton MacArthur getting that 2 points, these extra points, these PATs, become extremely important.
Yep.
So Ruben Trejo missed his extra point last week. Hayden Parent to hold. Low snap, and Hayden Parent's got to create something. He needs to get rid of the ball.
He's going to run it.
I don't know why he just wouldn't throw it up there.
He had it open in the end zone in the back.
Gosh, the Bombers are still kicking themselves in different places. With a bad snap there that messed the play up. So it's going to be still a 2-score game at 15-6. Lawton MacArthur leads Midwest City on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to Mississippi Bomber Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Here's your AAA copy kickoff for all your printing needs. Your one-stop print shop, fan hats, T-shirts, buttons. Come get your prints today at AAA, 709 South Air Depot in Midwest City. 15-6, and if this game comes down to point after touchdowns, well, Midwest City's off to a bit of a deficit there.
Good kick, stay in bounds. He took it at the 15.
Fielded at the 15. Macarthur had a good return before.
Oh. Missed the tackle.
And it gets this time out to the 34-yard line, which is better for Midwest City than if you kicked it out of bounds. All right, Tom?
All right. That was a 7-play, 80-yard drive, capped off by a 1-yard dive by Mr. Mahmood. Drive summary is brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking in Del City. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with the daily specials and a new Mediterranean menu with gyros, kebabs, hummus, and a Greek salad.
Another Lawton Macarthur player is down. I want to take this time right now to let you know about our quarter sponsor, which is Tooney Buys Houses. We love Tooney Buys Houses. They do a lot for Midwest City sports and Middale Sports on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Tooney Buys Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We lease and own or finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Just to let you know, whatever is going on in halftime, we hope to have it for you, the La Herencia halftime show. And also, we're hoping that Tessa can get an interview with Coach Cade, and maybe he can talk about what's key to stopping this no-huddle attack for Lawton Macarthur, as that's been definitely a story of this game. And this Lawton Macarthur player, unfortunately, is still down, so we're going to go and take a quick break. You're watching Mississippi Bomber Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
Welcome back to Mississippi Bomber Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Josiah Thomas was the injured player. I think he scored the second Lawton Mac touchdown.
Right.
He came off the field, and now we resume play. And Harris up the middle. Aiden Brown stuffed that play for a gain of about 1. Now, Tom, one thing that was unfortunate about the last defensive drive for Midwest City was the penalties.
Right.
See if they can avoid mistakes of what they can do here. 2nd and 8. Lachlan will throw.
Pressure.
Faces some pressure, and then gets rid of it over the middle.
Nope.
And it's incomplete. Felix Fuentes in coverage. Lachlan's going to be a hard guy to bring down. If you would love to have two guys you can bring at him, as Christian Schutte made a good attempt at it, but Lachlan was able to dance around him pretty well. By the way, Roman Manella's in conversations with now Brandon Lowe. And the Bombers get a stop on 3rd down, though. And just tackled shy of it. I didn't see who got that one. Schutte was there for sure. But it will be 4th down, one of the few times, I think maybe the only time, Tom, Lawton Macarthur has faced 4th down.
It is, and they are definitely going to go for it.
Well, now, maybe not definitely, but we'll see. You might be right.
They're trying to draw him off sides, I'm sure.
Yes. But no, they will go for it, and it will be close.
He got it.
But they got it. That's why on that 3rd and long, you can't let them get close.
No, they should. They got to wrap them up. They're just not wrapping them up.
I think Josiah Johnson made the tackle there. So 1st and 10 for Lawton Macarthur. Can Mississippi's defense get a stop? Well, they have gotten 2 stops thanks to turnovers. Lachlan with time.
They're holding.
Rolls to his left. Now he's under pressure from Kewan Landrum. Throws over the middle, finds a man wide open. And this is going to be a Lawton Macarthur touchdown.
He got the pass interference. Good.
We do have a flag. Let's see what it is.
Oh, lineman downfield. He tapped the top of his hat. Let's see if that's the call.
We do have Lawton staying back. He's not celebrating, along with his running back, Jeremy Harris. They're back there. They are assuming it's not a touchdown. But we got players scattered all over the field right now. Coach Cade is motioning for his defense to come back. But what's interesting, Tom, we've seen this every now and then. We haven't seen this in a while this year, but just one of those officiating crews where they take their time to announce what's going on.
They discuss it with each other if it's a questionable call, so I'll give them that. But
now, if it's a legal man downfield, is it just a matter of talking to different officials to see and make sure?
Yeah, they're walking back. Macarthur's walking back, so they know.
Yeah, they all are. So a lot going on again in the mission. As I was mentioning a moment ago, Roman Manella is talking with Coach Lowe. I don't know what it could be about, if they're maybe give him a chance, depending on the situation. Right now, the priority for Midwest City is to get a stop. Again, if you just think back to the blowout losses here against Newcastle and Dell City, they scored a touchdown in the first half to hopefully make things interesting, and then they gave up a touchdown quickly after that. And Tom, yes, you confer if you're officials, but this is still time-consuming, more so than we're used to. As you can see the flag, by the way, I don't know if you can see it on our camera shot, but it's right by Coach Hall's feet.
And it was a good throw, because that's where I thought I saw some kind. I thought they were holding, or it was pass interference or something, or he could have crossed the line. But I think he was close to the line to gain. But let's see what he's going to call. No, he's going to go over talk it over.
He's walking a lot in MAC, coach. So I don't know if.
No, it's against them. I'm pretty sure. Nope. Now the Bombers are moving back.
What is all that about? That's just so.
That's bizarre.
Not only bizarre, but they got. Why did they? I just don't think it should take this long to get all this figured out. But it looks like it will be a Lawton Macarthur touchdown. So we'll see what if the refs make any motion coming our way, because the ref's supposed to look towards the home bleachers to make their calls.
Well, he came to us first, and then he went to the other side, and then he came back to us. But all the players moving that way. We still don't have a signal.
I think I'm going to pick up the flag. Personal foul against Midwest City, so it is against the Bombers, and then on
dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against them.
Well, it's dead ball. It must have been after
it's
the
going to
play.
be a touchdown. We'll take it on the kickoff, I hope.
I don't know. I may apply it to the point after. Well, Macarthur looks like they'll kick the extra point, so it is now 21-6, and Midwest City's defense could not come through again after scoring what was you're hoping was a touchdown to get them back in this game. I believe that was Josh Rushing, their all-everything receiver. He doesn't rush. He catches, he receives, and he scores. And Macarthur looks to go up 22-6 here. And again, the refs just are like, we need to keep delaying things here. If you can't tell, I can get real impatient.
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, they're definitely not applying the kick or the penalty yardage here. So here's the extra point.
Almost blocked.
Kick is good. Scores 22-6. Lawton Macarthur leads Midwest City right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
All right, welcome back to Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Tom Carpenter, and Tessa Durrell, another AAA Copy Kickoff. For all your screen printing needs, go to AAA Copy Kickoff, 709 South 3rd Depot in Midwest City. Tom, that was so weird just how everyone thought that penalty was on Lawton Macarthur taking off the touchdown, and then it doesn't happen. So Macarthur will back up, by the way, on their kick as they will kick at their own 40-yard line. Bombers do look like they're going to
deep
have a
onside.
cream in for deep onside. They do kick it. It's fielded at the 39-yard line.
And I tell you, wave for a fair catch. That's the best way to stop that.
Yeah.
Ball's
all right.
down where it touches you.
All right, Tom?
That was a 7-play, 66-yard drive, capped off by a 54-yard pass, and I did not get the number.
I think it may have been 2.
And drive summaries brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking in Dell City. Kids under 12 eat free. Look them up on Facebook and on Google.
Okay, JoJo comes back out to be quarterback, handoff Mahmoud. Mahmoud's been doing well here, and Mahmoud will push the pile, not much of a pile, but will push the defenders to the 46 or close to it yard line. It's a good first down run. We're looking at 2nd and 4 here. Bombers were able to get a big play with JoJo, setting up their touchdown, their last drive. They're hoping for it again. We're at 4:58 to go. A touchdown here from Midwest City. If they can just score and take time off the clock, they do receive the second half kickoff. It's Mahmoud again, but this time he's going to be stood up. He gets about a yard shy of the first down. We got 83. For Lawton Macarthur, that's Jalen Carter with the tackle, number 85. 3rd and 1. Just important here, no penalties.
This may be one I'd pull from Mahmoud and keep it. Let the quarterback find a side, get to the end, get that 1 yard to gain. Yep.
JoJo will keep it. He squirts past the Lawton Macarthur defender. He will be close.
He's short.
I don't know. The far official has it right there along the line as to gain. I almost feel like you have to go for it if they
got it.
Short.
It's first down.
But it will be a first down for Midwest City. The other thing important about this drive, Tom, is, again, you just don't know how much scoring you can generate with this particular offense because it's just not something they've done much of until the last couple of weeks. They did a lot of it with Lincoln King 2 weeks ago before he got hurt.
Right.
But JoJo started doing this 2 weeks ago against Newcastle. Mahmoud to the outside. Can he get to the edge? He cuts it back.
He got to lose it.
And he'll lose about a yard there as he just had.
Nope, right at the line.
Right at the line there. So for Lawton Macarthur, Sean Hughes made the tackle, one of their starting linebackers. So this is where the things get interesting is you got 2nd and long now.
We got to see somebody that can pass. Maybe he can flip it to Mahmoud. Mahmoud can pass. I wonder if they've looked into that.
Well, the way that play was designed, he could have.
That'd be a nice wrinkle. That's what I was thinking when I saw that.
The last play was designed. Mahmoud up the middle.
Nice
Jaheim Mahmoud explodes through the hole. Jaheim Mahmoud inside the 20, and he gets into the red zone.
6 yard line, maybe 7.
Not quite that close, I don't think, Tom, but still in the red zone there.
Yep.
We have the triple lead replay for you here.
Yeah, it's at the 7. I was close.
And we're going a little bit slow motion with that replay, Tom, but plenty of time for people to see Jaheim Mahmoud. Not only is he strong, he's explosive.
And he's the real deal. He loves this game.
Okay, so here's another red zone opportunity for Midwest City. Sovereign Bank, they're dedicated to empowering your financial goals and serving our community. Visit the location in the Midville area for all your banking needs. 2600 South Douglas Boulevard, Midwest City, 73130, member FDIC. Mahmoud kind of tripped up there, and this is one where he just didn't have the room to go anywhere. Gains a tiny bit maybe. Probably at the line in the scrimmage, no gain. We'll call it 2nd and 10. Well, last time it was 2nd and 10, that's when Jaheim Mahmoud had the big run.
Yep.
We're down to under 2 minutes to go in this half. This is a must. I know it's in the first half, but still.
Right. We've got to cut that deficit.
Second and 10 for JoJo. He takes a snap. JoJo will keep it. Now he'll try to get to the edge. Has very little room, and he'll get ushered out of bounds around the 9-yard line. Clock will stop at 1:35 to go. And it'll be 3rd and 8 officially. Bombers can get a first down without scoring a touchdown at the 2-yard line. They need to get to the 2. And I'm going to predict if they don't score here, that it's 4th down, they'll call a timeout. They haven't used any timeouts yet.
No.
Well, they take it back. They used one early on. They still have 2 left. Mahmoud, good pursuit by Macarthur. Number 15, Gunnar Tate brought him down. And now if you're Midwest City, you got a tough decision here. You probably do want to run out the clock. I'm surprised Lawton Macarthur's not calling a timeout here. Now we hear a whistle blow. We do have a timeout. And I don't blame Midwest City for calling the timeout. I'm just surprised they don't run the clock out.
Yeah, I'd let it run down before I call that.
It wouldn't run out completely, of course.
No.
We're at 1:12 to go. So I don't know if you could have gotten close to a minute or 50 seconds. Just give Lawton Macarthur little time, regardless of the outcome of this play. But also now, what do you do on 4th and 8 when you don't have your quarterback at all playing? We're not totally sure why. Bombers did not need it last drive. This drive, they got inside the 20, but Lawton Macarthur's speed, they're able to stop the long touchdowns from happening, and that may be their benefit here. The ball is at it's closer to the middle. So I don't know if you have
10.
Yeah, I don't know if you have a lot of room to run either direction. If you're trying to get a long run to the outside.
If they've got some kind of trick play now, would be the time to pull it out of that bag of tricks.
That's why we're keeping it here as we're heading towards halftime, and this is a big one. And there is Roman Manella. What an unusual thing for your starting quarterback, your normal starting quarterback, to take his first snap in this situation, 4th and 8. But he can't throw the ball, and the Bombers probably need to here. He will throw it over the end zone. It's knocked down, incomplete. And just no one was open there. A.J. Vaughn probably should have intercepted it, but just as well because it's 4th down. And Lawton Macarthur has 1:07 to work with here. Well, that's the hard thing about if you don't score a touchdown on that big play, then you don't have much room when you run red zone plays. First and 10 for Lawton Macarthur. They're going to run it.
Tackle.
And they get tackled inside the 10. That's Harris. Lawton Macarthur, the coach Manning, may be content to run this clock out. Midwest City has only one timeout. Now Macarthur is going to line up to run another play, but they're letting the clock run. This is their most deliberate they've been on offense, so I think they are content to take this lead. Bombers will receive the ball to start the third quarter, and they need to.
Yes, they do. They need to get something to. There's something on the board. We got to do something.
Lachlan to throw it.
Looking deep.
Right side. Pass is caught for a first down to 20, but
17 seconds left.
Not going to do much for you as far as getting in scoring position. We'll see. Devin Walker made the tackle. Now they run it to the right side here. Bombers need to bring him down. They do. That's Harris. That will temporarily stop the clock with another first down. And we see a timeout called here.
Yeah, they called it.
Unfortunately for Middle City, Brandon Dixon's limping. But I think he's walking good enough there. You'll keep him in. So Lawton Macarthur, who knows what they'll try, but I imagine Middle City will be in some type of prevent defense. Lawton Macarthur will field this or take this snap at their own 44-yard line. After a couple of early turnovers against Lawton Macarthur, they've been able to look really good on offense with their no-huddle attack. Meanwhile, mistakes for Midwest City have stopped some of their drives, although that last drive was just 4 good defensive plays by the Highlanders. After Midwest City had a 1st and 10 at the Lawton Macarthur 12, they can only get 2 yards in 4 plays. So we'll see if Lawton Macarthur does a Hail Mary or some type of trick play. Lachlan fakes the throw, or fakes the handoff. He's got time now, rolls to his right, being chased. And the pass towards the 30 is incomplete. That will run out the first half, except there is
if it's a defensive penalty.
A flag. Let's see what the flag is. If it's against Lawton Macarthur, this is.
We declined it.
The end of the half. Coach Hall seems to think it is. And it is. Was that an eligible man, I believe, downfield or something? It will be declined. All right, so your score at halftime, 22-6. Midwest City trailing Lawton Macarthur. Coming up, the La Herencia halftime for you. And we ate a La Herencia earlier today, Tom. It was fabulous as usual.
And I had the taco salad. That was very good. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, so La Herencia, let's go and talk about them a bit here. For the best Mexican food in the Middale area, whether it's dine-in, carry-out using Grubhub or catering, just eat their delicious food. They're located at 6811 next to Jimmy's Egg. Southeast 15th Street is their street. 6811 Southeast 15th Street, 405-931-3154. All right, we'll take a quick break. Maybe not so quick break. We'll see when the halftime festivities begin. You're watching Middle City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Middale teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Welcome back to Tennessee Bomber Football. We're going to go ahead and recognize some lettermen here right now during halftime for Midwest City High School.
Your charger down here.
Malia Brewer. Jacia Haybell. Zoe Hahn. Kimber Hall. Alishay Jones. Kiwan Landrum. Annalise May. Kiara McAllister. Zachary Miller. Isabella Munoz. Santos Nieto. Sincere Smith. Brianna Smith. Lucia Tuiana. Georgia Van Meter. Williams. Cadence Woodbury. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these amazing student scholars one more round of applause. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Midwest City High School Bomber Marching Band. Our drum majors are Annalise Mays and Kylan Porter. This year's contest theme is entitled Choir, which depicts a present and future impacted by technology and how it changes our lives. Our featured trumpet soloist will be our senior drum major, Annalise Mays. Senior trumpet soloist, Ethan Cochran and Luisa Tanyana. And junior trombonist, Xavier Robertson. Annalise and Kylan, is your band ready? You may begin your halftime entertainment.
The history of electronics is the story of the 20th century. Future has a lot in store in this alternate reality.
store.
Midwest City.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes.
Call Rob and Will.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
And welcome back to Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Tom Carpenter, we appreciate having Tessa Durrell with us. She's going to shift gears to Lawton Macarthur here. And here's your AAA copy kickoff coming up. And we have a camera for you, although it cuts out the one. There's 2 minutes left. There's actually 12 minutes left right now, but here comes your AAA copy kickoff as Midwest City is set to receive. And this third quarter brought to you by Valor Physical Therapy. So we need to adjust that clocking. We're trying to get the clock camera going for the first time this year. Onside kick.
They got it. Nope.
Let's see what the call is. Midwest City got, I'm surprised, Tom, they did this, as this game's not over, but Midwest City made that tough and have a player down.
He's in a lot of pain, whoever it is.
All right, well, just like that, we'll go and take a quick break here. You're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Delta teacher, coach, and parent, I first
Welcome back to Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Justin Grant is the one who's hurt. He's coming back on his own strength, so that's good to see. This third quarter is brought to you by Valor Physical Therapy. Are you looking for top-notch physical therapy services? Look no further than Valor Physical Therapy, your partner in wellness. In addition to traditional rehabilitation, our dedicated team offers a range of specialized services, including preventive screening, pre-op programs to enhance post-op healing, and tailored personal training to get you fit for life. Their location is 7005 Southeast 15th Street, Suite 200. Midwest City needs to score here, down 22-6, and maybe a three-score game unless they can score two touchdowns and get both 2 points. Josiah Johnson will keep it.
He's going to get the edge.
Quick. Josiah Johnson can run.
Got a good block.
He gets inside the 40.
Another good
cuts
block.
It back. Gets
good
to the 25-yard line. And we hope to show you that on our Triple Elite screen printing instant replay.
Over 40 yards on that. That was great.
Now the question is, can they finish the drive? Boy, if they could have finished their last drive, they could be in this could be a really interesting situation. Triple Elite screen printing. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. Triple Elite, but not yet red zone. They're not in the red zone yet. We're trying to get there right here. It's
big hole, big hole, big hole.
And G. Mahmood will get past the 20, so it will now be, barring a flag, as they blow the whistles to separate some players. But this is going to be a Sovereign Bank red zone. They are located at 2600 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. Remember FDIC. And they want to help you by empowering you in your financial goals and serving the community. 5-yard run for Mahmood.
Yep, they've been on that fake. JoJo made a great fake to Mahmood and kept that ball and got some yards.
Josiah Johnson faked me out on the keeper, and then multiple flags fly. So Tom's question of, was it on the tackle?
Face
or
mask.
Be a face mask?
Yep.
Or, okay.
That was a prelim.
A ton of flags.
Yep, face mask.
A lot of them have gone against Midwest City, but this one will not. So at this point, is this half the distance or
no.
Or is it full 15?
No, it's, let's see.
I don't know when half the distance kicks in. That would have been a good question for, remember Dwayne?
Yes.
Doolittle, Dwayne Doolittle, he was great.
It's good to have him to ask those
we had
questions.
those 2 games 2 years ago.
Yeah,
couple of home games.
That's going to move it. It's almost like it's when it gets inside the 15. I think that's when they go half the distance, but whatever's left on that yardage.
Yeah, I think this was half the distance, but it's going to be 1st and goal for Midwest City now. Got a lot of room to that right side.
Mahmood.
But Mahmood will go left side. He gets inside the 5.
Been a nice drive. Let's finish it off, guys.
They score here. I mean, this is still very much a game. But it's just a question of can their defense get a stop, which they kind of did at the end of the first half, but it really doesn't. It's not really what you would say as a stop. It's
right,
just
but
Macarthur ran a clock.
They got a couple of turnovers, and that's a stop.
Yeah, they did get 2 turnovers. They haven't forced a punt yet. Mahmood gets inside the 5, and that's going to set up a 3rd down as he got stopped, got to about the 2 or 3.
They're sitting in their jumbo package for the Highlanders.
Well, yeah, because they're going to. Midwest City's not attempted to pass yet. They've stayed with Josiah Johnson as their quarterback. They have attempted 1 pass. I take that back. That was on 4th and goal.
Right.
When it was about at the, or 4th down at the 10. It was.
They brought Manella in, though, for that.
Yep. Mahmood, he can fall forward, but he's not going to score.
Got it about the 2.
Bombers will go for it here, but this has been become a lot harder than you were hoping for. But again, they can really take away the middle, can Lawton Macarthur, because there's not much room there. You can't stretch them vertically.
Maybe some kind of reverse might be in the works. Be a good time to run them on.
JoJo gets his play from Midwest City offensive coordinator Randon Lowe.
Keep it.
JoJo keeps it. Does he have room?
He's got it.
He scores.
No
There's a flag,
oh.
and it's probably going to be holding against Midwest City. I could see where a Lawton Macarthur player held his hands up. Gosh, you just can't.
Can't win for losing on that one, but
can't do that. I think they had Mahmood out of the game too, and they brought in Grisby. And now you're looking at about 4th and 12, 4th and goal at the 12. So it's 12 to go. And it's just not playing the way you need them to. And the Bombers will bring in Roman Manellas. So he's coming in only on 4th and, again, technically it wasn't 4th and goal last time.
It was close, though. Close to it.
And they're going to try this one without a timeout. They got trips to the right for Manella. He threw a pass incomplete in the end zone. No one was open, or at least his target was not open. It was deflected. Throws a fade here, 1-on-1.
That's pass interference. They've got to
and
call
that's
that.
going to be pass interference on Macarthur, like you said. There was a lot of contact. So still no touchdown, but we will have, I believe, now.
That's half the distance.
High school rules are different. I don't know if this is an automatic first down.
No.
That's what.
Still going to be fourth down.
It's just strange to me. It would be an automatic first down in college. It'd be half the distance. In the NFL, it'd be first and goal at the 1.
That's probably actually a good defensive play if he was going to score.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's not a first down.
If he was going to score, though, let's see if they can do something again. He's got him back in there. Maybe he's going to. This might be a good time for some trickeration. I'm telling you that we got to do something. They haven't been ashamed to do their trick plays.
Manella lobs it up.
He got it.
Deflected. And they're debating it, are the refs.
That's not.
You think it would come down to one ref there? I don't know what both refs are going to see. I guess if he bobbled it at all. Oh, boy, this is going to get quite the reaction.
Touchdown.
It's
Bombers.
touchdown Midwest City. We're going to see that replay again, just a spectacular catch. And Roman Manella, give him credit. And I think that was Mahmoud on the catch. Sorry, our replays are very slow, but actually sometimes you like that for replays. And now an extra point coming up. Whatever you're trying to do here, it's a big one, even if you want 1 point. Now, unfortunately, Millsy's calling a timeout here.
Well,
boy, you may need that later if you're coming from behind.
He might, but it'd be a good time to get a good play in.
What a drive. Manella to, and I think that was Jaheim Mahmoud there.
8 points would be a lot better.
It sure would. We'll see what type of package Midwest City has. Is it their standard, I think they call it a 10 package or a 20 with, I think, no tight ends. Or, I don't want, I'm getting too much into the weeds with that. The question is really, is Roman Manella going to be in the quarterback or Josiah Johnson? Bombers offense has shown some things here. It's now kind of more up to their defense at the moment, whether it's 22-12 or 22-14.
Well, now might be the play if Mahmoud's in there to go ahead and act like you're going to pass and hand it off to him, do a draw. Because they're going to be spread out with Manella in there.
That's true. It will be their 31 package with JoJo taking the snap. Jaheim Mahmoud is lined up to his left. Who will have the ball to try to score?
JoJo.
JoJo. He's going to throw it.
He's got a
Lost
man.
it in, so he's a man wide open for 2. That's Fenric Rinn, our camera operator's brother, Tom.
It is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
He has 2 points, and by the way, this is a big 2 points. We'll take a quick break. It's 22-14 Bombers trail Macarthur on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Looking at his number.
Welcome back to Middle City Bomber Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is a AAA copy kickoff. For all your printing needs, your one-stop print shop, fanheads, T-shirts, buttons. Come and get your prints today at AAA, 709 South Air Depot in Midwest City. So the Bombers do get the touchdown 2-point conversion.
Nice,
Kickoff by Ruben Trejo will be fielded. MacArthur's had some good returns here.
Got another one going.
They'll get close to where the ball would have been if it's out of bounds, past that, in fact, to the 37-yard line of Lawton Macarthur. Tom?
That was a 7-play, 49-yard drive capped off by Manila, 6-yard pass to Mahmood. 2-point conversion was good. 22-14, the Highlanders. Drive Somebody's brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking in Dell City. Have great Madison's food delivered to you by Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash. Also, seniors, yay, 60 and older can buy one meal and drink and get one free.
Here's Lachlan, the shotgun, handoff to Harris. And Harris is met for next to nothing there.
Nothing. If you got any, it's right on the line. Good job.
Ross Jones with a big play. By the way, Tom, we can still say officially, Josiah Johnson has not thrown a pass because you don't really count the 2-point stat.
No, that's all right.
But
it's
he has thrown a pass in real life there.
It's something.
Harris right side, and he's going to lunge his way to making it third and manageable there as he gets to the 45-yard line.
44. He's just short.
44.
45, yeah.
Boy, so that's been the hard part. There are a couple of hard parts. One is just tackling Harris because he's so shifty.
He is elusive.
They're going to fake
pass.
handoff on third and 4. Pass is incomplete.
All right. He got hit.
Brandon Dixon was in coverage. They went to rushing. Lawton Macarthur went for it in this area before, and their last touchdown drive.
It was fourth and about
but that was
one.
4th and 1.
This is 4th and 3 or 4, and that's
it's hard to see them not. We'll see what they do here. They have a deep guy back, their punter, and now we may have a timeout. Mississippi will probably go with their base defense and a safety back. What would an official have a timeout for?
I don't know.
I guess the thing is, Tom, you just have to be ready for anything because Lawton Macarthur, their extra points, they are very unconventional. They've had some unconventional kickoff formations and on offense as well. But Gunnar Tate is the punter, and he does have twins to both sides if he decides to throw it.
No,
but he will kick it.
They're just going to let it go.
End over end kick.
Oh,
good
Lawton
Macarthur kick.
Go. Oh, it's going to be bad. We're on to 5.
Gets to the 5. This is where that's why you want to avoid starting out with good field position there.
Oh,
If
absolutely.
you get the stop, the punt takes you back. But now Midwest City, for all their troubles, can tie this game with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. And who will be quarterback? This is where they started, actually, their first drive after getting a fumble recovery about the same part in the field. And they had JoJo to start out with, and they will again.
He's back there now.
You expect him out there, but you just don't know if he's going to play quarterback or receiver. They'll play running back some, too. Mahmoud on first down, bounces off one defender.
Made some good yardage.
Gets close to the 10.
That's good. We can do that every time.
So second down now, and about 4.
Second and 4, Midwest City. 6-yard pickup on the play.
By the way, the numbers for Roman Manella, if you take into consideration, he drew a pass interference and then completed a touchdown in the corner of the end zone. So we'll hear from him again, I bet. JoJo on the keeper, as he can show his speed there, but he just runs out of room to do much. He gets to about the 11 or 12-yard line.
Oh, he's at the 15.
Oh, never mind. They rule at the 15, so 3rd and 1. And this is kind of where Midwest City started to have issues. They had a 3rd and short, again, on their first offensive drive, but they were deep in their own territory. They couldn't convert. They had to punt. And they've been behind ever since because Lawton Macarthur scored the next drive as they got good field position. So I'm trying to make this play seem as big as I can. But it is 3rd and short, so again, we'll see the 31 personnel, and we're almost certainly going to see some type of run play. Mahmoud, can he get the first down? Forward progress should give it to him.
Yay.
So they'll get a little bit out of the out of their end zone there is Midwest City. Ball's about the 17-yard line. Triple lead instant replay there. I should say triple lead screen printing instant replay. JoJo shouting instructions to his O-line. It's Mahmoud up the middle.
Got about 4 or 5.
Gets past the 20.
Yep, got about 5.
Trey Kibble, one of the Macarthur linemen who helped bring him down. So second down. Well, he'll take 5 yards here and there, but you hope to get a big play. At some point, you're worried, you may get a penalty or something will slow you down at some point if you feel like it's inevitable. Hopefully it's not. JoJo on the keeper.
Good, he's close. Yeah, he got it.
And he will get past the 28 for a first down. Another Midwest City first down. They're chewing clock right now. That's one thing they're doing.
Right, and if we can get down there and score and keep chewing up the clock by doing it, it's going to help us a bit keeping their offense off the field.
And another official timeout. What do you think this is about?
I don't know.
There was no flags. Well, I take that back. There was a Macarthur player who may have been hurt. So they didn't say for an injury, but you don't know that just because they call an official timeout. It looks like there may have been a Macarthur player limping off the field. Perhaps Xavier Hill, who was already hurt. It looked like he was leaving the field on his own strength, though. So we'll give Midwest City a chance to huddle near their sideline.
Low snap.
Low snap, but JoJo's able to keep it.
That didn't help. We can't.
Gets a little something out of it, but not much. That's the thing, Tom. You just worry about if you're going to take a lot of plays here. At some point, you're going to have a bad play that's going to put you behind the sticks because of a snap or a penalty, and then you might see third and long if you're not careful. So 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10 on the scoreboard, but we're going to call it 9. They got close to a yard. And can they avoid a 3rd and long here? Not a great snap, but it's good enough for Mahmoud to get the ball. And Mahmoud pushes and pushes.
Still going to be
and he gets to the 33-yard line. They got to get to 39. We're looking at 3rd and 6. This is going to be interesting here what they decide to do here. I guess you could still run it. Again, on the night, JoJo has no official pass attempts, but he did throw the ball on a 2-point conversion that was successful to make it 22-14. What will he do here? He'll throw it again.
He's
lobs
open.
It up, and he had his man incomplete, and then there's a flag that should be defensive pass interference, you expect. Bubba Davis, the intended target.
Yeah, he looked like he was on his back, so I thought that was a good call.
Quentin Mask is the Lawton Macarthur defensive back. Of course, let's see if the refs do call it. They do. We've seen him maybe not take away a penalty, but there was that Lawton Macarthur touchdown that left you scratching your head. Not on this case, though. Another pass interference against Lawton Macarthur. The penalties are kind of evening out. And the Bombers, well, they've driven over 40 yards now as they get to their own 48.
I think that was just a case he climbed up a little bit on his back before the ball got there, and that was a good call by that official.
Now, that's still not an official pass throw, Tom, but we've seen 2 passes by JoJo. Both led to good results, but one was a point after, and the other one's a penalty, so it will not go as an official attempt yet. JoJo will keep it here, and he gets to the 49-yard line of Lawton Macarthur. That's a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. They are chewing up clock, and you don't mind it if you can get a touchdown here.
Down to 2 minutes.
If you don't, though, now you're going to go in the 4th quarter trailing probably with Lawton Macarthur having the ball. But now it says that they are starting to trust or play, or at least call plays where they show they trust JoJo's arm. So you have to now think about that. Something to think about for Lawton Macarthur. Mahmoud, and that's just good pursuit by Lawton Macarthur.
That was going to the well one time too many.
Matthew Steele was the man of steel there.
Manella's coming in. We're going to throw a long pass.
Try to run the pass interference maybe, but yeah, this is interesting. 3rd and 8, and they will bring in Roman Manella here. And now we have a timeout. I think it's going to be on Midwest City.
No, it's a sideline warning.
So you saw an indication of sideline warning on Macarthur?
No, I'm just. See, the coaches over there are saying it's sideline warning.
No, there is a flag.
That's still a flag play. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Ooh. On Macarthur, now the unsportsmanlikes are automatic first downs. Doesn't matter because it would be 15 yards anyway. This drive continues.
And Manila comes out.
I don't know what happened, Tom. What? I'm not going to. I don't know. I shouldn't speculate. But
someone probably spoke the unspoken to an official.
That's crazy. And I have to say, penalties have been in Midwest City's favor this quarter. There's no doubt about it. They have not committed one yet themselves, I don't think.
And
we've seen some really bad ones on Lawton Macarthur. Really bad ones.
But they're not, like I said, they're not bad calls. I don't know what the cause of that one was.
When I say bad, I mean bad as if you're kicking yourself in your foot.
Not good.
Lawton Macarthur, from Lawton Macarthur's perspective. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of Lawton Mac. JoJo on the keeper.
Great tackle.
Gates about 1.
Yep, number 11 is Sean Hughes. He's a pretty good ball player. He gets his nose in there, and he made a great tackle to stop him for nothing. No, maybe a yard.
We're under a minute to go here at 2nd and 9, and again, this is going to determine maybe if we see Roman Manella or not. Do we get a good run here? There's only so many things they can do with this. It's either a JoJo keeper or Shaheem run up the middle. But yeah, that's true.
Mahmoud.
Oh, run it there. He's got
a hole.
He's got a first down.
He's going to score. He's going to score.
He will score. Yeah. Touchdown, Midwest City.
I'm sorry. Did I get excited? Yes, I did.
I knocked down my water jug, but that wasn't out of excitement. That's just me being clumsy. Looking for flags. See none. I'm sure Midwest City will be going for 2 here and a chance to tie. What a comeback this would be. It's a good comeback no matter what. But they can really put an exclamation point on it heading into the 4th quarter if they can get 2 here. And Jaheim Mahmoud.
I mean, he turned on the jets. He's a pretty healthy guy, and he turned on the jets, and nobody was going to catch him. He saw that. He smelled the end zone. He got in it.
What a 3rd quarter this has been for Midwest City. They'll have a receiver split wide for JoJo and Jaheim.
They'll run right. There's nobody there.
JoJo will keep it. Can he score?
He can.
Yes! And we are tied! With 23 seconds to go. And this game's tied 22. You're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Delta teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Welcome back to Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Here's your AAA copy kickoff for all your printing needs. Go to AAA. They got your one-stop print shop with fan heads, T-shirts, buttons. Come get your prints today at AAA Copy. This game is tied at 22. Midwest City has completely controlled this third quarter, and then they kick it off with a flag, which is also a bit of a problem here, though.
It was a great kick, though. It stopped at the 2-yard line.
But they've done this twice now. So, again, all the penalties have been on Lawton Macarthur. So I think Midwest City special teams coach DBC is going to get an explanation. He's not sure what happened.
I talked to him a lot last night. He was at the Bomber Brotherhood. Great guy. I've always loved that guy. And
do you remember him when he played?
Oh, yeah.
I bet he was fast.
I'm old. Oh, he was a good ball player. He really was. He could go both ways if he needed to.
Also a track coach. Emergency games on the Oklahoma Sports Network, by the way. Lawton has come back to take the lead against Del Reno. And Noble and Altus. Altus has come back to tie Noble. And this game is tied. However, Lawton Macarthur can get some good field position here.
Oh, nice kick.
It's a good kickoff, fielded just inside the 20. They're going to try to center it, and
got him.
Great coverage by Midwest City. This is going to be some of the worst field position MacArthur's had, other than, of course, when Midwest City got a turnover on downs at the end of the second quarter. All right, Tom?
That was a 10-play, 95-yard drive. We hadn't had one of those in a long time. 36-yard Mahmoud run, followed by a 2-point conversion by JoJo. It is tied at 22 with 17 to go in the third quarter.
We'll try to adjust the scoreboard here when we take a break at the end of the third quarter, but it's 22-22. Tom, this third quarter, just amazing.
I think we came alive. Somebody had a good talking to at half.
Can the defense keep it going? They've
been doing a good job.
They've had 1 3 and out. We'll see.
Oh, nice fake. Tackle him. Tackle him.
With a good run to the 40-yard line. That's
a great
Aiden
run.
Lachlan. You can't. We still haven't seen much of MacArthur on offense, really. Aiden Lachlan with a good run there. And we won't see much of him this quarter, although there's still 7 seconds left. They run it.
They're not tackling. We got to tackle, guys. Come on, get him,
And they squirt free through past the 50 for a first down. Yeah, they're starting to reestablish what they did well on offense. So the quarter will come to an end. All right, not a great end to the quarter for Midwest City's defense. Can they pick things up now as they have the quarter to stop Lawton Macarthur from going no huddle here? So can Midwest City's defense recover here? We'll see. You're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I am here to test the new Whata Wings from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Whata Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That snow.
Whata Wings. Whataburger, Whata Wings. Whata Wings.
Welcome back. It's the fourth quarter here. Buffalo Wild Wings fourth quarter. Jordan Ray, Tom Carpenter. Those cities come back to tie the game. Lawton MacArthur's looking to reestablish their run game, and they are doing a good job of that. That's Harris with it. Ross Jones, one of the tacklers there. It'll be second down. All right, Tom, it's Those cities defense is on the clock right now.
I know. They got to have to start wrapping them up. Oh, went the wrong way.
To keep it. Doesn't have much room here. Can Aiden Brown bring him down?
Did.
Yeah, but there may be a horse collar on Aiden Brown.
I don't know if they ought to call that. I really thought he brought him down.
Boy, that was going to be a third
neck.
and 11-ish if that play was not called a penalty, but that's hard to stop. I know I can see why they'd call it.
Yeah.
But, you're Aiden Brown. Where do you go? You're trying to chase him from behind.
He did what he could, but
And the penalties have been.
That's not a first down. That's good news.
Yeah. So see where they spot the ball.
Yeah, I was about to say he didn't step up. That's too many. I guess it's not a spot foul. That's what I thought it was, but apparently it's not.
No, it's be marked at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Lawton Macarthur at the 29. Lachlan, handoff. I think that's Harris again, and they're getting a good surge. So he gets on the left side, gains about 5 on the play. Aiden Brown with a tackle. Macarthur will go no huddle. Not as fast-paced, though, and they are going to get a reset of the play, but the tempo slowed down a bit. We'll see if that continues.
Keeper
for Lachlan. He slides down.
Got a loss.
And they're going to throw a flag probably for a face mask because, I don't know, I didn't like that because the first.
The guy just slid down.
Yeah, he just slid right into the hand of the tackler, if that's the call, but it just seemed like that's how the call worked when the flag got thrown.
He was awful quick on that, too. I really didn't think it was.
I think it's a she. They're going to pick it up. So
thank you.
So they get a good play on 2nd down now. It's going to be 3rd and long. And this is where you got to watch out for Josh rushing. Brandon Dixon's on him. How much cushion will Brandon give him if that's where Macarthur chooses to go? He's lined up to the left side of Lachlan. Also, this is probably going to be
should be 3rd down, right?
Should absolutely be 3rd down if they pick this up. And I thought they lost a bit of yards, but gosh, we've had to have some official stops for different reasons here. There's no question this is 3rd down. I don't get why we don't see that yet.
Now he's pointing 3rd down. Surely he is. I can't see what he's saying. He's saying it's 2nd down. That's not right.
No, they pick up the flag. The play counts.
It should be, and they should have been. I thought they got him behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Now it's 3rd down.
Thank you.
I don't know where. I didn't see where they spotted
the ball. It could be a new crew working together. Who knows?
Yeah.
But that was a horrible call.
It's Harris on 3rd down. He's going to get the
score.
1st down, and he's going to get taken down inside the 10, almost at the 5.
That's a stud. That kid's hard to bring down.
Felix Fuentes, I think, is the one who saved the touchdown. 1st and goal at the 5. Harris, not as much room.
Touchdown.
It doesn't matter. That's not Harris, actually. That's number 0, Josiah Thomas, who scores for Lawton Macarthur, and it's 28-22 now. Highlanders lead with 10:28 to go. They score so much faster than Midwest City does. Now we'll see what Macarthur does for the point after.
They're doing that swinging gate thing.
PAT try.
And they're going to switch it out.
They're taking their quarterback out, so it suggests they will kick an extra point.
So am I missing
Miguel
something?
Martinez here.
Or do we not have a shot clock?
Well, it's technically no. It's called a play clock. But
right.
We've talked about that plenty of times over the years.
I'm just saying they're not turned on either end, are they?
No, I'm not seeing
it. I'm not finding them. That's not right. You got to have it.
The extra point is good. And the score now is Lawton Macarthur 29, Midwest City 22. And you're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I am here to contest the new Wings from Whataburger. What? Real wings have bones. And these boneless wings are actually premium chicken tender bites tossed in one of Whataburger's famous sauces. Honey butter, honey barbecue, buffalo, or
sweet and spicy.
And now Nashville hot? Those do not turn these Wings into real wings. I know what a real wing is. That Snow!
Whataburger, Whataburger.
Welcome back to Mississippi Bomber Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Here's your AAA copy kickoff for all your printing needs, your one-stop print shop, fan heads, T-shirts, buttons. Come get your prints today at AAA, 709 South Air Depot in Midwest City. Also, this quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. 5500 Tinker Diagonal, Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings offers buy one, get one wing deals every Tuesday and Thursday. And we appreciate their support for Mid-Del football on the Oklahoma Sports Network and other sports. Kickoff fielded at the 10. Chance for a return.
Got a hole.
Midwest
Got a
City.
hole.
And this is a good return.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Fumble, and he doesn't. That's about a 30-yard gain there.
Awesome return.
That's Bubba Davis on the return. All right, Tom.
That was a 7-play, 74-yard drive with Thomas taking it in 5, and they kicked the extra point. It's now 29-22 for the Highlanders.
And, Tom, how long was that last touchdown drive from Midwest City? This one probably won't be, if they score a touchdown, wouldn't be as long because they have fewer yards to go. But
it was almost for 4 minutes.
Really, I thought it would take more clock than that. Here's Mahmoud as he gets to the 40, just shy of the 44-yard line of Midwest City, so gained almost 4 there. And it'll be second down. Clock is down to 10 minutes. And what's become a really good game, as it looked for a bit there that Lawton Macarthur might run away with this, as they were up 22-6 at halftime.
Well, they're everything they've been advertised. They're a good ball team. Some really good athletes.
Well, Josiah Johnson on the keeper. Boy, he faked me out.
Fake.
He gets the first down.
I'm looking for Mahmoud with the ball, and I thought, where'd it go? There it is.
So we'll see if we get that. There we go. Thank you to our producer, Sarai, for that Triple Elite screen printing instant replay. Triple Elite, fun, world-class design, and hot new styles. This is now at the Lawton Macarthur 44-yard line, a 1st and 10 for Midwest City. And we haven't talked about it much lately, but this is a massive game for both teams. As whoever wins this game, if Midwest City wins, we'll just say this, they'll be in second place behind Newcastle, who should win tomorrow easily. Hand off there to Mahmoud.
Pretty good run.
Gains about 2 or 3 on that, make it 2. If Lawton Macarthur wins, they will be tied for first with Newcastle. Again, I'm just say we assume Newcastle, who's playing tomorrow, will win and go to 3-0 in district play. They had a bye week last week. Lawton Macarthur had a bye week to begin district play. Every team gets a bye, as there's only 7 teams competing in this district for 5A1. Midwest City has 2 timeouts. Lawton Macarthur was really good running the ball last drive, so
be good.
Every drive is just extremely important now. Plays are going to be magnified here.
Kept it.
JoJo on the keeper. And JoJo gets to about 35. He's close to a first down there.
Going to be just a hair short.
8-17 and counting. Tom, I can't remember the last time we had 2 close games in a row.
I'll take them.
At all. This is our
I'll
6th
take them
season.
as long as we can hang in here.
Yeah, I can't think of one time we had 2 close games in a row. I have to do a little bit of research. Maybe there was a couple that were close and turned out to be blowouts at the end. We're not there yet for this game. And Midwest City's almost played exclusively with JoJo, Josiah Johnson, number 1, as their Wildcat quarterback. They have not used Roman Manella much. Handoff there to Mahmoud. This time the wall works for Macarthur.
We have to go for it.
Yes, it will be 4th and 1 here. And this is, obviously it's huge, but just to think about what a disadvantage Midwest City would be if Lawton Macarthur gets the ball and has the lead because of how good they've run the ball.
Right. Fans are chanting.
4th and about a yard.
Fans are chanting for the Bomber Magic. It worked last week.
JoJo gives them the play. This game could come down to which defense stiffens up first and gets a stop. JoJo will keep it. He keeps his footing, and he has the first down. Just a good fake there, and he's so slippery. And Midwest City has done a good job offensively not committing a holding penalty. And this drive will continue.
Just under seven. Under 7 minutes. Come on, guys. Go down there. Let's get her done.
JoJo to Mahmoud. Mahmoud this time will be tackled for a loss. Trey Kibble, one of the Macarthur defenders who got there. 2nd and 11. And this is what makes this situation so interesting when you have your Wildcat quarterback in, and that's the formation you're using. And now you have a 2nd and long, and you really want to avoid 3rd and long badly. Although they're definitely in 4-down territory. They got a lot of players on the left side there. JoJo will keep it, but now they're really stiffening up as Macarthur. It's going to force a 3rd and long. And now Manella will come in. And really, Tom, at least bringing him now, he probably has 2 plays. If he doesn't convert on the first one.
Right.
So you hope something can work. Manella, it's a delayed handoff to Mahmoud, and Mahmoud shakes off the tackler, and Jaheim Mahmoud will score! Touchdown Midwest City! Unbelievable. We'll see this replay. It looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss.
And no flags.
And he just said no to that Macarthur tackler. And Midwest City is a point after from either tying or taking lead. What do they do now? I don't think they're going to kick it.
I'd go for 2.
Hopefully you can do it without calling a timeout. They do look like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, I would definitely go for 2. I'm sorry.
Now we do have a timeout. Did you see who's called it?
It was us.
All right, well, that means Midwest City will be down to 1 timeout. They have to score here.
No, maybe it was the visitors. Let's see.
Well,
it's us.
It's us, yeah.
They tried to.
Yeah, I think whoever's operating the scoreboard got confused. They're
still confused because
they're messing with Lawton Macarthur's timeouts, but they should have 3, and they're going to get to that here right now. You're not seeing it on. Well,
no, it's going with the time. The timeout.
Oh, yeah, they're having trouble figuring that out.
3. Yeah, it was.
We know they have 3. The rest know they have 3. Midwest City has 1, and so this is huge. Take the lead for the first time, because if they don't score here and only 1 timeout, now it'll be strange to see Lawton Macarthur play with a lead where they try to run clock, just because that would be such a slow tempo for them.
And the fact that they've had some turnovers, they'd really think about that because.
Well, they're going to need to, one way or another, dig down on defense. Just a little different when you have a 1-point lead versus a 1-point deficit. They're going to bring in Jashawn Grisby as a running back with JoJo. Mahmoud's not in. He's probably just tired. So JoJo will keep it, and he fumbled the ball. Doesn't matter. And Lawton Macarthur gets the stop. And that's why you hate calling that timeout. But I understand that Midwest City had to put in their best play. And now you have to hope the defense can come up with something here. You're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-5600. 8558. Welcome back to Mississippi Bomber Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Tom Carpenter, and we have a AAA copy kickoff coming your way. Another one. And Hayden Parent's the one kicking off, which I think Ruben Trejo's available, but they just like Hayden as a punter. Now they're liking him kicking off.
Nice.
Good kickoff. It'll land inside the 20.
He fumbled it. He fumbled it.
Muffed. No Bomber's close enough to him to pick up the ball.
That's all right.
But it limits the return for Lawton Macarthur as they don't get past the 25. All right, Tom?
That was a 9-play, 60-yard drive. Capped off with a Mahmoud 34-yard run. Extra try for 2 was no good. Drive summary is brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking in Del City. You can mix or match any breakfast, lunch, and dinner and meals and drink for $23.99.
Man, this is intense here. What type of season will Midwest City have? A lot of it will hang on this game. This is a massive game, cannot be emphasized enough. Same goes for Lawton Macarthur, as Lachlan will try to keep the ball away from Midwest City along with Harris. Handoff, it's Harris. He's able to cut it back, and just a good run for Harris as he gets tripped up at the 40 for a first down. Felix Fuentes, the official tackler.
He's hurt.
And Tom, there's nothing on there. There's not good contain there.
Yeah, he hurt his ankle. He tripped on the carpet. He didn't get hit.
Macarthur has shown they have depth at running back, but obviously he's their best, so we'll see how that affects them. 1st and 10 for Lachlan. Handoff, and just good blocking as they'll get close to the 44. DeMonte Jones stuffs it eventually, but you need to get him sooner. And that is, I think, the running back that has a couple of touchdowns. Yeah, that's number 0 for Lawton Macarthur. That's Josiah Thomas. Clock's at 4:37. Bombers defense need to stiffen here. It's Thomas again. And he'll be shy of a first down as he gets to the 48. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And you have to figure out a way to make him go backwards here.
Yep.
3rd and 2 officially.
They jumped off sides. Bomber's going to give it to him doing it that way.
Didn't catch who it was.
Well, I did, but I'm not going to name names.
And that'll be an automatic first down if it is on Midwest City, which it appears to be. You have been moving the chains.
Lachlan's been really good about getting his cadence out there, and his guys are holding the line. And we had both ends jumping off sides.
Now the clock's running, and now Macarthur's going to be content to let it run. One of the first times. Handoff.
Dang
and
it.
A big run. Maybe let him score. They will not let him score, but wouldn't be the worst thing if he did and Lawton Macarthur kicks the extra point. Big run for Lawton Macarthur. That's, I believe, Harris, who's still limping. And maybe if he wasn't hurt earlier. Or no, that's their second running back, Josiah Thomas, who's looked really good this game. And I don't know, it would have been better probably for most cities to let them score. We'll see if they do here, if they try to.
He was moving forward.
Lachlan will keep it.
Yeah, they're calling it.
Flag is down.
They were moving forward. You can't move forward when you shift like that.
The problem is it's just running clock, though, when they don't score, but
it kills it.
Yeah, I don't know.
As an illegal shift.
But no touchdown yet. And there still should be time for Midwest City to get the ball back. It's just a question of what will the score be.
And there's still time for them to turn over. They're due.
Well, Midwest City forced 2 turnovers early in the game. But basically, they've only gotten 1 real stop since, and that's what led them to be able to come back and tie this game. Harris, I believe, is back in. Lawton on the keeper. We'll cut it back. Spins his way to about the 1 or 2. The clock will continue to run as it'll be second down. Midwest City calls their last timeout with 3:08
probably good
to go.
to stop the clock. And
how do you approach this if you're Midwest City on defense? I guess you do need to try to keep them out of the end zone, and if it drains clock, they kick a field goal. You got to score a touchdown. At least you can win with a touchdown.
Right.
And you're not looking at trying to tie the game with 2 scores essentially. And maybe you can force a turnover, but I wouldn't be surprised if Lawton Macarthur tries not to score on second and third down. But there's definitely too much time left just to run the clock out. So at least Midwest City figures to have something. And the question is, if Lawton Macarthur does score a touchdown, and that's uncertain now that because of that penalty, do they go for 2 to try to put the game away?
Right. That's probably what they're going to do. I don't know. No, they'd probably go for, well, I don't know. You think about it.
Just if you're Midwest City on defense, you got to think someone's got to try to make a play where you can somehow bring the ball carrier down early and maybe force a fumble. Don't expect to see any passes here at this point because it's inside the 5, about the 3. Lachlan to Harris. Harris will.
He's
close.
No, he's short. They're marking him short, both sides.
Could be good for Macarthur because the clock's running and now you're really close. Yeah, it's not a touchdown yet.
Always a chance for a fumble now.
Yeah, it just feels inevitable here. And now Macarthur may score with little time left, but there's still enough time for something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Macarthur runs this clock down to 0 or close to it on that so-called shot clock and then calls a timeout.
Well, they can't see it.
Yeah, they're not going to call a timeout. They're going to line up for it on 3rd and goal at the 1. And
he stopped. Oh, no, he made it.
And they score. Touchdown. Yeah, it was close. Midwest City stood him up there, but with 2:32 to go, Lawton Macarthur now goes up 35-28, and it does look like they'll go and take the extra point. But I'd say be extra careful about a fake.
Martinez for the extra point.
Good snap, good hold.
It's good.
Good kick. Bombers, no timeouts, 2:32 to go. They need to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. You're watching Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, Save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to Mississippi Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings fourth quarter. A much better quarter for Lawton Macarthur than the third quarter was, as they now have extended their lead by 8, 36-28. And here's another Triple A copy kickoff. Find world-class design and hot new styles at Triple Elite Screen Printing. I'm sorry, there's a replay sponsor. Triple A copy for all your printing needs. Your one-stop print shop, fan heads, T-shirts, buttons. Come get your prints today at Triple A, 709 South Air Depot in Midwest City. Short kick, Middle City Falls. I'm surprised by that, Tom.
Yeah, I am too. They took a big chance doing that. I'd have done the deep onside, probably.
Well, that makes the clock a lot less of an issue.
No, it's still an issue for us. We need to get down there and score, and then we have to get the 2-point conversion.
I agree, but do you really rule out running the ball with Jaheim? I think at some point you expect Roman Manella to be involved here, although they scored a touchdown when Roman Manella came out. He's out right now and handed off to Jaheim Mahmoud, and Mahmoud just evaded a tackle and scored.
Manella's back with Mahmoud, so
yeah,
let's see what we're going to do here.
They only need to go 53 yards. Manella rolls to his right, being chased.
Good pass.
Fires, pass is caught.
Still
not
short.
for a first down,
They
so
need
the
to
clock
get up
is
there.
running. It's like one of their tight ends.
Get on the line, get on the line.
Maybe hurt. He should
Get
just
on the
fall
line.
down. If he's hurt, yeah, there he goes. Now I got to stop the play because of that. I mean, he wasn't standing on his own.
No, they were holding him up. And the Boo Birds come out from their side, and I don't blame him if it looked fake, but it wasn't because you could tell he was wobbling. And
yeah, I think he wanted to stay in, but if you're hurt, and of course you have to come out, and that's the thing.
I think our guys were trying to pick him up. That was the whole thing.
That may have been
trying to hurry him up.
Hayden Johnson Tollison, as they call him, JT. Yeah, I think it is.
25?
Well, he's hobbling.
Is it 25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hobbling. Well, that may be 26.
26.
Edward Nevins.
Nevins, senior.
Yeah, I mean, he's listed as a starter. They just don't throw his weight. Of course, they don't throw anyone's weight this much this game. So the clock may start running soon. I don't know. It's 2:16 to go. Trips to the left for Manella.
Wait. What are we doing?
And now they blow the play dead. Manella's going to throw a deep pattern on the right side to Bubba Davis. And what is the call there? Why'd they stop it?
I'm looking. Did he call timeout?
Well, Middle City.
No, I don't know.
Now you got to call something else, but at least you gave Lawton Macarthur something to think about. I don't know if that play was going to work. It looked like it was thrown a little too far out there. But it doesn't matter. I mean, Davis stopped running after the whistles blew, so I really can't tell if it would have worked or not. He was not wide open. 2nd and 3. Clock's starting to run now. Manella throws it short and out of bounds. That's Chance Davis with a catch and a first down. But so fresh set of downs, I believe it's a fresh set of downs. It's on the opposite side of the chains.
It's going to be
close.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the refs motion for a first down. And the clock stops, 2:05. At some point, I think they're going to give the ball back to Mahmoud. If he's your best offensive player.
But if we got their guys back trying to cover.
Oh, Manella needs to get rid of that. Nope, he gets sacked for a big loss. He faked the handoff to Mahmoud, and I don't know what happened there, Tom. That was just bad something.
I think Mahmoud was supposed to take it.
If he did, he would have been hit too in the backfield. Maybe not for as much of a loss.
They had too many guys in our backfield for that.
Second and long. Manella lofts it up. A lot of contact, but is there enough contact? It appears there is not for a flag. Bubba Davis, the intended receiver.
I question that one, but that's me.
I don't think it was as blatant as others. Adam Austin, we don't call his name much, but he's committed to Arkansas, was one of the guys in the coverage, and now we have 3rd and about 20. And that play on 2nd down was just looms large at the moment.
Yeah, it killed us.
I don't know, just a pass protection or some type of protection breakdown. Trips to the right, or left for Midwest City, one to the right. Manella goes to Mahmoud.
Intercepted.
And it's picked off, and this is going to be a Lawton Macarthur win. There'll be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Lawton Macarthur for celebrating after the interception. But the interception stands, and that's the important thing. As Trey Williams, a senior, who one thing we haven't talked about was how thoroughly embarrassed Lawton Macarthur was their last 2 times they played Midwest City. Last year here was their biggest loss of the regular season, and maybe the biggest loss of the whole season. And then the year before, and that's their coach, Coach Madden said it was their 2 worst games. And they're able to come in here and pull out what appears to be a big win. 1:18 to go. And Midwest City cannot stop the clock, so Lawton Macarthur should be able to take 3 knees. Maybe just 2, I don't know, we'll see. And Midwest City will go to 2-2 in district play. And probably the best they can hope for now is a 3 seed. Lachlan takes a snap, took a knee beforehand. As the clock runs down, Tom, any thoughts about player of the game?
You know, we'd have to. I really don't know.
I like Hayden Parent.
Yes, Hayden Parent. He made some good kickoffs.
For someone who hasn't got one yet, and he's now kicking off more, and his punts were good. Plays a solid linebacker there. I don't think anyone on defense feels great about how they played. And we hope to have Tom Carpenter talking with Coach Hall. But this is a tough one. Midwest City's probably going to be on the road for the playoffs, probably at Guthrie or Carl Albert. Something you really wanted to avoid, but
it is what it is.
Lawton Macarthur was better tonight. Newcastle was way better 2 weeks ago. Hopefully the win against McGinnis will keep them from a 4 seed, where you would think they would play Carl Albert, although maybe Guthrie will flip things around when those 2 teams play in 2 weeks. And that's the game, folks. Midwest City, 28. Lawton Macarthur, 36. And we'll take a break. We'll come back with your post-game show for you right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And find out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds like a 5-alarm fire.
Not really, Frank. The jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled jalapenos give it a pleasant heat.
So like a 4-alarm?
Nope. It's a delicious controlled blaze.
Like a little kitty stuck in a tree alarm.
Nah, hotter than that. Let's say the 2.5 alarm Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. I think the pole's broken.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
And welcome back to Midwest City Bomber football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And this is the Patrick Newby postgame show. And we appreciate Patrick Newby, the Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance agency in Midwest City. They're family-owned and operated and have been serving the public for over 40 years now. Their office is located off of 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. Come by and see us at 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A, or give us a call at 405-733-7671. Also, the Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game. We're going to go ahead and turn Tom's mic on for when he's ready for it. Buffalo Wild Wings, located 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. They offer buy one, get one deals. That's but also, every day's game day there. Buffalo Wild Wings, every day's game day. They have all kinds of sporting events going on with all kinds of TVs. And our player of the game is number 30, Hayden Parent, who's become really good on special teams and did a good job punting, and some kickoffs were really good as well. I don't know if he did it the whole time or what, but we're hoping to, when Tom is ready, we're hoping to go ahead and get an interview that he'll have with Coach Hall and maybe Hayden Parent. And we'll see what we have, but we're tracking Tom now from our camera up top. Midwest City's game next week will be here. It will be the 6th home game of the season. It will be senior night. It will be against Classen SAS. Coach Hall's talking to another media guy right now. So, Tom, we have your mic on whenever you're ready. Yes, we're hearing Tom through a speaker. Don't worry, Tom, about getting the camera shot. Just go ahead and just take care of the interview, Tom. No, don't worry about Dedrick at the moment, Tom. Just go ahead and take the go ahead and go interview him, and we'll be good. Anyway, so the game will be senior night, 6:30. Is when the coverage starts, and we'll have the senior night presentation around that time. And then the game will be between Midwest City and Classen SAS. And then Midwest City has a week off. And Tom, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and interview your guest there. Looks like he has Hayden Parent with him. All right, Tom, go ahead.
All right, I'm with Hayden Parent, kicker extraordinaire. I want to thank you for doing a good job. You've taken over a pretty tough part of the kicking game, which it's helped our field position.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your game.
Well, so they needed a kicker, and I just used to play kicker, so I had to step up and fill that up.
That's what it takes, though. And I noticed tonight you helped our field position a bunch.
Yes, sir.
We're still a little short on extra points, but you know the kicking game is improving. That's what I wanted to see. And when I saw you out there kicking, I thought that's great.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're putting the ball down there, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're our Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game. So I know it's a loss, but you guys played, the number 4 team, like
yes,
Coach
sir.
has been saying, and they're tough. They made up their billing. So we appreciate the job you did, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Let me see if I can get a hold of Coach real quick.
It's like we relax. You got the lead. Oh, we got the lead now. Oh, we can relax. Yeah. No, jump, score. Nah. Thank you for coming out. Yes, sir.
Coach?
Yes, sir.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, very tough.
You made it exciting. But I think if we hadn't had those 2 fumbles in the early part of the game, I thought we'd have been there because you guys stood toe to toe with those guys, and they were pretty tough, good athletes.
Yeah, they're ranked number 4 in state. And we left points on the board right for halftime. We run it, we break it all the way down to the 9-yard line, and then we get, and then we don't get it in. We get no points out of that. And if we do, then the score's a little different. So we just got to not be our own worst enemy. Sometimes we didn't play Bomber defense like I expected. Second half we played a lot better. First half we didn't. We didn't make them punt. They did what they did. Of course, we know they're fast paced, but we're aware of that. We worked that in practice. So it's just one of those things that. We got to go look at film and see who's willing to play and who's not. Because there were times in the first half we blitzed into the position and we just didn't make the play, didn't make the tackle. We were tackling too high. We started out with face mask first 2 plays on the first 2 tackles.
One of my questions with the second one, it was pretty good call, but the hand was up there. They got to call it. And I like the way they did get together a lot of times on some of those penalties. One of them I never understood. The one that they went down there, they came back here, they went back down, and it's a touchdown.
Okay, because it was a dead ball foul.
Okay.
So the touchdown's going to count. And then we had a penalty on us, and they had a penalty on us, and they deferred to the kickoff, and I did too, so it was a mute.
Okay.
But they had an unsportsmanlike, and we had a roughing the passer is what it was.
I think our guys are doing pretty good about unsportsmanlike conduct. Last year you had a lot of problems. Some of those guys were a little bit of hotheads, but these guys, you got them settled down.
We just got to go play up to our capability. Like I said, we missed some opportunities tonight, and I hate it for them. I hate it for myself because now we got to go scramble. We got still 2 more district games to play, and they're getting ready to hit the meat of their schedule. They still got Newcastle and McGinnis to play, so we'll just see where it all works out at the end.
And I like Hayden Parents. He was our Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game.
Really?
Because he's improved our field position every time he punted the ball, and I was really impressed with that. So,
yeah, he has done a really good job as a punter. Yes, you're right. And we're working on some of the defenses missing too many tackles as a linebacker. Got to do a little bit better than that. But yeah, he has saved our bacon.
Okay, Coach.
Thanks
See you
for coming
next
out.
week, and
You
good
bet.
luck. And
we got class in SAS here.
we'll get it done.
Yes, sir.
Back to you, Jordan.
All right, thank you, Tom. So yeah, class in SAS next week. Senior night, 6:30 is when the coverage will start. We'll try to get seniors some attention. And then the kickoff at 7. And then the week off after that, and then Duncan, the final game. And if Midwest City goes to 4-2 district play as expected, at best that would probably be a 3 seed, even if they fall into the ties with Lawton, Macarthur, or Newcastle. I don't know about if that could happen. It's hard to see them winning any tiebreakers, so because of district points. But we'll see, and there's still a lot of season left to be played. All right, we want to thank everyone who helped out. Tessa Durrell, who helped us out in the first half a lot. Our interns, Maya Hodge and Dedrick Jones. Bernie Wren as our camera operator. Sarai Rawls as our producer again. We look forward to being back with you next week. And you have been watching Middle City Bomber Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.